This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton bedding from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with airy blankets, cloud-like duvets, and breathable sheets. You'll experience pure comfort on night one and feel your bedding get softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first order at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe, your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe, your knuckle, your nookie. Ooh, I see your cookie, a donut, a bagel, down below your navel. It's furry, it's fluffy, looking kinda puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Merci, madame, voila les bearded clam. Your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Hey! The old camel toe. Yeah. Oh,
I saw one the other day.
no kidding.
Oh, God. The size of a watermelon. Cleave.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Not everybody should wear yoga pants, ladies. That's all I'm saying.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's
This
Pat
camel
Calvin
toe was so big I could smell it.
in the
I was just
Performance
innocently Krogering, and then there it was.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby
Scripted.
manning the
Tight
track
brown
phone.
pants, bulging.
Hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Stop policing people's pants,
I'm
please.
Chick McGee. They're not overweight, were they? That's the worst.
No, I just
It wasn't a fat person,
enormous
was it?
camel toe. Sorry, excuse me.
Fat. What is it, Josh? Fat.
A fat, fatty, fat.
You don't want to be one of them.
No, not even a...
So fat, I'm so fat. I am
And we're off.
Nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me. All I do, I eat and jerk it and eat. Take them panties off and
Now-
put the salami on.
That reminds this reporter of yesterday's show when Josh bravely shared a phobia of his being hit by a deer while driving out on a.
We should point out that where we this radio station is a little bit. There are a lot of deer out here. I
Let's
often
just
warn
keep
you
having
guys.
fun. The people know what deer are and where they are.
They're always
So
has on the road.
Josh said, I'm scared of a deer coming through and kicking me with his hooves through my windshield.
Yeah. Yep.
And Tom opined that Josh could defend himself with, what was it, Tom?
A pizza box
Exactly.
nearby.
That's right. Like, no matter what time of day or night it is, he has a stack of pizza boxes in
I
the
didn't say
passenger
stack,
seat.
they're not going to be much of a defense. Those hooves are sharp. I got to be very, very careful.
It's cardboard, isn't it?
I'm very excited about today's show. We've got some
Boy, oh boy, is right.
very exciting guests. Donnie Baker's going to be here in the studio in person, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm glad I'm leaving early.
Oh, we all got our shots?
Let's see, we've got a lot of mail to get to. And a couple things I've got to announce regarding some live shows that I'm very excited about. Now, Christy, you're leaving early a little bit today, but
Yes.
okay, I know.
Jess will be in for me.
What do you got, the gyno? Seen the gyno?
Up in the stirrups, giddy up.
Giddy up. Nope. Taking the doggy, and we're going to be on TV.
Is there a gynecologist out there who, before he puts him in the stirrups, has a harmonica where he plays like a...
No. No.
Get up on the old trail, man. Put them on the stirrups. I didn't name them stirrups. They're named stirrups.
They are. I used to have.
Well,
That's right.
it's Tom Whiskey Frontier Gyno. I'll be back later with a special guest.
Okay. I used to have a gynecologist who had heated stirrups and heated speculums.
Oh, hey.
It
You got to be
was
careful. You don't want them too hot.
Did I?
Well,
just-
yeah.
They were just
You don't
enough.
want to weld that thing shut.
That's not how it works.
Not being branded.
It's not welding; it's cauterizing. But it's a similar process.
When I had my gallbladder and that long ago, and they took that out, they did the ultrasound, and they had a heated
Paddle?
hole where they put the juice, the jizz that they throw in your
Sure.
chest.
Okay.
It was it was heated, and when they put it on your belly, you know how cold that gel is.
Yeah.
Not now, Daddy.
Oh, that's
we haven't
nice.
become a nation of pansies, have we? Well,
It was a pleasant surprise
during World War II. Men are being
frightening
shot as they go through
situation.
Normandy.
Well, the gel they put on my belly was too cold.
Stick a speculum up your
sue
butt and
you,
see if
pussy.
you like it.
Wait a minute. We have a motion before the body to put a
Speculum in your butt
up
and see
Tom's
if you
butt.
like it.
I second this.
Second, here we go.
It's not a pleasant experience.
Remember, we had a speculum in here for
I
the
know.
longest time. We'd do that duck trick with it.
Yes.
Shall I bring up a memory from decades gone by?
I hope not.
Was this legend, or did this actually happen?
What?
Was there a gynecological table
Yes.
at a major sporting event?
Yes.
In the infield of a
Yes.
major motor car race?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In a
Yeah.
pickup
Yeah.
truck.
In a truck. They brought it for the race.
Yes.
How about that? Man.
You guys brought in a gyno for the
We
final?
didn't.
No, we
No, we
No.
didn't. We got blamed for
No,
it.
we
more
didn't
or
do any
less,
of
but
that.
We didn't.
We were doing a special broadcast encouraging certain things, and that happened.
Yeah, it kind of got off. I think the statue of limitations.
You can see the limitations on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's statute. Okay, get off my ass.
Yes.
Tom,
got
back
it.
to you.
Yesterday we had. Why are we talking about Normal, Illinois?
Because we had a story out of Normal, Illinois.
And I said I always remember the exit on I forget what it is, 70 or something.
Well,
It
but
says-
you really remembered.
I do. I remember.
74
on some road, huh?
I'll never forget my favorite road.
I
Damn
said
it, what's
I
it
remember
called?
the sign. I don't remember what road it's on.
I didn't get any
says-
sleep.
Josh,
I
do you remember any
apologize.
signs?
It says Bloomington Normal.
Right. Yes.
I hate all of you.
Well, actually, that leads to our
I really
first
am in
letter.
a bad mood, sorry.
This comes to us from Miss Mary Jane.
Yes?
Mary Jane D. She writes, I heard you mention my town. I live in Normal, Illinois. I want to correct you. Normal Community, the Ironmen. Normal West are the Wildcats.
West Wildcats.
And Pat, you were suggesting what?
Everyday people.
The Normal Everyday People
Sure.
would be a great name for the team. We are also the home of Illinois State University. By the way, I lived in Bloomington during my high school days, and one of the jokes we'd always say when I asked where we live was below normal. Bloomington, Illinois.
Gotcha.
Below normal. Thank you, Mary Jane, for pointing that out. We certainly appreciate it. Got this. Hey, Tom, Chick, the rest of you. Brought up in Normal, Illinois on yesterday's show. I'm just reading it the way it's written.
Okay.
Tom, Chick, the rest of you.
I got it.
I went to college in Normal. I grew up 50 miles south in a town of 300 people called Standard, Illinois.
Wow,
I guess I've lived a pretty average life from standard to normal. What are the odds?
That's nuts.
That is great. Well, thank you very much.
And thank you to Kathy Banta from Sioux City, Iowa. She sent me a pound, hold on to yourselves, kids, of Cadbury caramel cream
Oh, my
eggs.
gosh.
Are you kidding me right now?
That's excellent.
And I don't care it's not Easter. Easter's way...
It's not Easter.
No.
No, but those
So
look
those
to
are
be...
either really fresh or really stale.
they're Halloween themed.
Oh, no.
You are in a bad mood, aren't you?
I literally
Man,
couldn't sleep.
I don't want to be a
Did you have that? You go to bed at 9 o'clock, ready to go to bed, you lay there.
Yeah, well, we had
Tossing and turning and thunder.
check
not
local
done
listings.
bitches yet. Hang on.
We had a power outage, and then all the clocks are all blinking, and that's...
I guess
The
I'm...
huge silver maple behind me fell and landed on my neighbor's roof and smashed into his car. That was exciting.
The silver maple check.
Do you know how? Do you know how you know you're getting old? You don't say a tree fell on the house behind me.
You know what kind.
It's a 4-year-old silver maple fell on the house.
Not a 40-year-old one.
Coming up, we have something that'll cheer you up.
Oh, good.
I think right away. And then we've
What?
even got a song from Mr. I got a couple requests here, Pat.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
This is about not
Got my
being able to
headphones
hear,
on.
if you know what I'm talking about, this request here. Okay.
Did you guys have a meeting before the show today? Did you try to do that?
Yeah, we always come in, we hug.
Brief meeting. Pat whined about his back hurting because of yoga and how he's done it, 3 weeks in a row?
3 weeks, yeah.
3 times a
And
week.
your back's
It's unbelievable.
hurting?
But it's supposed to hurt a little bit after the next day.
Yeah, okay.
The muscles and the tendons.
Yeah, you're doing something. Sure.
The cracking of the vertebrae. We have a little treat that you're going to like.
right.
I'm sure, Christy, it'll cheer you up. Coming up also, Jess Hooker and Donnie Baker in studio today.
Being here just cheers me up.
Coming up, a rather interesting group in the audience at the U.S. Tennis match going on.
Oh, really?
Serena wins last night. Yeah, U.S. Open starts.
Huge crowd of celebrities, and you're going to be stunned. Two folks that were there. You're really going to be shocked.
Okay.
Was it
wait to hear.
Nixon and Kennedy?
JFK Jr.?
That'd be shocking.
Princess Diana?
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard hugging, holding hands.
Any of these?
at those
Any of
two.
them close?
Calvin and Hobbes, real life now.
Calvin and Huck, that kid with his tiger. That's the one.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go with that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, chick.
Hey, there's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Somehow I already know it's going to be a weird day.
Oh, it's a very, very weird day. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Got some letters here. If you'd like to get to a little bit of music, do you want to give me like the sports preview, just kind of a taste of what's coming?
Letters. Serena wins at the U.S. Open last night at Arthur Ashe. Jimmy Garoppolo has changed his mind again. We'll see what happened, or we'll hear what happened. I've got a Penguin story. I'm very excited about this Penguin story. I got a Penguin story, and I got a cock story.
I didn't know you were doing that. I have the Penguin story.
I
over
want
here.
the Penguin story.
I'll give you the.
Are there two or one?
There's
There's
only
one.
Well, there's only one when you hear this Penguin story.
Okay. Is this the one with the lonely penguin that didn't have any friends?
No, this is the one with the new footwear.
Yeah. He didn't have any friends.
The lonely, lonely penguin.
The penguin couldn't socialize with the other penguins. It's a sad story, but now it's got a happy ending. I read this. It's so sweet.
Josh is looking like he's sitting at the insane asylum looking around. Well, apparently, penguins can't make friends.
Josh, your big fear is you're driving along and all of a sudden you've got a deer in your front seat.
Yeah, that makes me nervous.
And it can happen. Got this from Greg. He writes, Josh.
Yeah.
Your fear of hitting a deer and the feet coming through the windshield, well-founded.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Yeah.
This is from Greg. He goes, I own a motorcycle store in Springfield, Missouri. We had a customer on a Honda Goldwing. Oh. A deer jumped from the side of the road, landed on the motorcycle between the windshield and the rider.
Oh, man.
Well, that's different.
Why is it different?
Because
obviously it's different than jumping on the hood of a car and kicking through a windshield.
Yes.
But I'd like to hear the story.
No,
nonetheless.
there are cases. A certain friend of mine hit a deer in a Corvette, and you know what happened? The deer came flying in the windshield. He goes, this pinned the rider to the cycle. There was no way to get off the bike. By the way, broken ribs, broken arm, one rib broken, face damage from the hooves.
Oh, see, that's it.
No,
By the way,
that's
the
why
deer.
I didn't want him to read it.
The deer ran off unhurt. Once again, Josh,
the deer will often run.
That's a legitimate fear.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have it. I'm not like driving down every road white knuckling it. But my fear is that if I were to hit a deer, it would kick through the windshield and kick me to death.
Oh.
And again,
or actually not even to death.
And in your defense, a pizza box.
Death would be a welcome relief.
The pizza box would hold up to those sharp hooves only briefly.
You're right.
Okay, so just wanted you to know that's worth being scared of. Now, Pat.
Yeah.
Got this. This is an actual. We don't get this very often. This is an actual letter card.
Oh, wow.
Hard stock.
I love getting those.
It's very nice. It's got what do you call
Stamp?
this? What do you call this embossing? Is this
postage?
Your crest, maybe?
Yeah, it's really nice.
That looks like it's official.
3D gold embossed. It's from Luke in Falls Church, Virginia.
Oh, God's country.
He writes, "Good news, Pat Godwin. You are not alone.
Oh,
something you can help me with. Your song about tinnitus." Or tinnitus. Now, can you explain what this is? Is this like the buzzing in your ear?
Yes, the ringing, the annoying ringing that gets so loud that you have to kind of get it taken care of. There's not much of a cure for it yet.
And but you have written a short song about this that tackles the problem. What do you actually call this? And I think it's very profound. Can we hear it?
Sure. I have ringing in my ears, and my doctor pronounces it tinnitus, not tinnitus. He knows the ear, nose, and throat, but when the stomach starts to bloat, is it gastritis or gastritis? We've been saying it wrong all these years. Laymen prefer tinnitus, but the professional says tinnitus. It confuses us and divides us. The little spider veins that cause lots of pain, that's not phlebitis, it's phlebitis. So it's bronchitis, arthritis, tonsillitis, hepatitis, and my girlfriend has colitis. I'm still going to say tinnitus, not tinnitus. And I'm fine with this. And you highbrow physicians, you all sound ridiculous.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, I understand that you played that for your doctor, and he was quite pleased.
Loved it, yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
And does he say tinnitus or tinnitus?
He says tinnitus, yeah, because I went in there saying tinnitus. He corrected me.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So what does the dictionary say?
It says tinnitus, but we all say tinnitus. It says tinnitus, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The English say tinnitus, too.
Same thing with angina and angina. Both are correct.
Yeah, angina's funnier.
Sure.
Yeah, because it rhymes with
vagina. Yeah, that's funny
Carolina.
stuff.
What the hell's wrong with you guys? Now we have...
Dear people.
Yes.
Former Leadville resident here at 10,200 feet. We were talking about Leadville yesterday.
The famous burro races in Leadville,
evidently,
in Colorado.
They lead the donkeys around with full packs as if they're going up to the mines, and they race through trails. And
Did you say it was a 60-mile race?
Yeah, they start in downtown Leadville, and then they end in downtown Leadville. As, Taylor will tell us. The burro race is a joy as they start in downtown, involves going up and over mountain passes. The race also finishes downtown Leadville with burros sounding similar to Chick by the last quarter of the show. You know, bitching and moaning and being drugged to the finish line.
Who's this genius?
Wow. Is that right? Quite the feat, and this is the most beautiful place I've ever been.
Oh, sweet.
That's
cool.
Taylor.
Yeah, Leadville. Way up there, 10,000 feet.
It sounds like gunfights are waiting to happen in
Can
Leadville.
you ski there?
A lot of folks that work at ski resorts live there.
Oh, okay.
That's how I know about it.
Oh, bedroom community. Huh? Is that what they call that? Bedroom.
A lot of bedrooms. And I believe the ESPN's The Ocho is going to air those donkey shows.
Races?
Oh, donkey races. Okay.
Donkey show's different.
Oh, okay. Now, before we get to sports, give me the teaser, Christy. What have you got over there so we can hang on?
Okay. Well, we have a deal breaker if you're dating. 1 in 3 people would break up over this. Do you have any idea what it would be?
Infidelity.
Infidelity. Okay.
Infidelity.
Yeah, that's a big one.
1 in 3 seems a little low.
Yeah.
Life isn't perfect.
You'd be surprised. How open
I'll make the T-shirts that say that. Pat Godwin, life isn't perfect.
Yeah.
Why are we going ahead to sports again? Why? Just
the anticipation. I want people to be looking forward to something. There's a news story that's going to make, I think, Christy very happy.
What's that?
And there's an interesting news story, a really interesting Gallup poll.
Yes.
The staggering thing about this is that it's about marijuana smoking and regular cigarette smoking. The last line of the story, I'll read it right now. I can't get over this. 45% of adult Americans smoked cigarettes in the 1950s.
Wow.
I believe that.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. It's almost half.
Yeah, I mean, but that's amazing.
Like it was more even.
Well, who knows? But
did your parents ever smoke?
Mine did.
Mine did.
Yeah, both mine did.
Mine did. Viceroy and Camels, non-filters.
What brand did your dad smoke?
Marlboro's red in the soft pack.
Territon and Merit.
Okay, now Territon are the ones that had that ad campaign, I'd rather fight than switch, and they had a woman with a black eye.
That was bad.
I don't see him bringing that one back. Hey, we'd like to advocate spousal abuse and smoking.
I still don't think that's what that's about. But
so your parents never smoked?
You got fighting with another woman.
I don't think so.
I'm
sorry.
That's okay. You want to see? Oh, you like women fights like Al Jackson? Is that right?
I don't seek it out, but if one breaks out, I'm gonna watch.
Josh,
fair enough.
Josh, rarely do I have the opportunity to prove myself right this quickly. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, all you have is the ad, and I'm telling you that it's not a man that hit her; it's another woman that she got into a fight with.
Also, I thought the back
where does it say my husband beat the hell out of me because I wanted a different cigarette than he did?
Well, in Tom's defense, that was like the third slogan they were going to pick. But
this is quite inside the back of that advertisement. There's an advertisement with OJ, and I thought my dad was just showing that to you, going, "Look at how bad domestic stuff can be."
Is that the famous dingo boot?
This is the famous OJ third leg dingo boot.
I forgot about that thing, and I did not see that. That ad is legendary.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Got the third leg, and there's a boot on it.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
The man's all legs and knows everything about feet.
And he was loved by everyone.
Adored.
Remember
running through the airport.
Yes, and the old lady going, "Go, OJ, go!"
Yeah.
No one didn't like OJ.
In the
Kind of
Adam
country.
McKay-
You kill a few people and people get upset.
In the Adam McKay Lakers show, they're doing a scene when they're filming Airplane, and they have Kareem in there, and there's this joke that Kareem's not doing very well, and two producers off to the side going, "I mean, we couldn't get OJ? What's going on here?" I think that is so funny.
Oh, Kareem's great in that. There you go. Got to watch Airplane. Yeah, that's. So we'll get some interesting stats about marijuana use and cigarette smoke.
U.S. Open. Serena Williams won her match last night, first round of the U.S. Open. She beat Danka
Change.
Kovanic, 6-3, 6-3 under the lights at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Williams, a 23-time Grand Slam champ, turns 41 next month, said she's ready to move on from her playing days and could have the cutest little girl I've ever seen in my life.
Very cute.
Yeah. The U.S. Open could be her last tournament, and maybe she won't want to keep it that way. She's still being vague about it, though. She plays Wednesday, that is tomorrow, in the second round of the Signals against number 2 seed Annette Funicello.
Oh,
Well, that's fascinating. Many reasons why this is a surprise.
Nope, I'm sorry. It's Annette Kontaveit. Kontaveit.
That means fast.
That means eating.
Fast tennis player.
Yeah. Veet.
First Grand Slam title, 1999. Serena Williams, she was 17. It was the U.S. Open.
Wow.
When the world was young. The swinging late 90s.
I think they'd let her win just so it'd be a great story.
Gin Blossoms.
I still love the Gin Blossom.
Yeah.
Me too.
Man,
Hey, Jealousy.
Hey, Jealousy.
That's a good one.
Come on.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What's wrong with the Gin
No,
Blossom?
nothing. Just the fact that you guys just you couldn't wait to talk about how much you loved them.
What's their
I
big
did
hit?
love them.
I recognize.
Hey, Jealousy's one of their big ones.
Mrs. Rita, Hey, Jealousy.
Yeah.
Allison Road.
Is Jacob Dylan in that? Why am I thinking?
No, it's
that?
the Wallflowers.
Okay,
Wallflowers are pretty good,
Gin
too.
Blossoms,
They're very
Wallflowers.
good. Oh,
Yeah, it's all flowery.
All flowery.
Just like this show, all flowery.
Gin Blossom, not really a flower, though.
No, not
it's a-
really.
Do you know
You
what
know,
Gin Blossom is?
Alcohol.
Like, is it the spots you get when you're
Your
Irish and drink too much?
your nose gets all those veiny.
W.C. Fields had it.
Okay, cool.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah!
Oh.
Man, oh, man. Mediocrity, yeah!
You don't think this is a good tune?
No, I think it's fine.
It's right.
Fine.
Yes. That is all it is.
Great vocals. Oh, it's a great song.
I don't,
He's got no place to go.
when it comes on, I don't change the channel, but I certainly don't care that
You don't
it's
sing
on.
along?
Excuse me, could you turn that off just for 1 second?
No.
I want to send Josh on a donut run.
All right.
Ooh, I have donuts at my house. I could go get those.
No, send Josh out of here. I don't want to hear about his taste in music.
Over the Gin effing Blossoms?
It's a great song.
You're impossible to be around lately. It's insane.
I like this.
Found out about you? Come
Found
on.
out about you. Oh, yeah.
It's Gin Blossoms Day.
This is a great arrangement. Nice sounding guitar.
Oh, yeah, no, they're all very well produced.
You shouted mediocre.
Mediocrity.
Yes.
Mediocrity.
Josh, what if it's 99? You and your boys, you're walking
Can you
downtown
drop the
St.
volume
Louis.
a little bit, please?
You walk in the bar, Gin Blossom's playing. Are you going, yeah, Gin Blossom?
No. I'm going, oh, yeah, they got the Gin
Oh, I
Blossoms
think
on.
that, and that
This must
not
be
just-
1999.
Not just
I'm in the wrong place. There are women here.
Of course. Because if you don't like the Gin Blossoms, you're a gay man. Everybody, you can make that correlation very easily.
I love it when you spell out his mean jokes and just pointing.
I think it's his second album. I think Follow You Down. I think maybe. I don't know.
These are great riffs.
Is this the name?
Nice mix.
What was the name of their second album? Indecipherable from the First? Is that what it was?
That's amazing.
That is fun, but it does sound like, you know when your like little sister makes a trailer for a fake movie on the MacBook, and it's like the preloaded MacBook trailer
yeah.
music? That's exactly what that sounds like.
Kate Hudson and America Ferrara are together at last.
The combo you've been waiting for.
I think you've missed your call and you should do voiceover work. That was really in a world where
Jealousy.
those are great songs.
Yeah, they are certainly
Why are we
songs.
talking about the Gin Blossoms?
Because we're talking about great music today, like this classic
Serena
tune,
Williams,
like
Serena
this
Williams,
great song.
1999 ran for first.
The Gin Blossoms.
Okay, this or the Gin Blossom.
No, there really is nothing wrong with those Gin Blossom songs.
Chick and I were having this conversation off the air. There's a great movie, a good movie on Netflix that's caused a lot of stir. It's called The Gray Man. Have you seen it?
I have not. I really want to watch it. And I keep, the person you get to watch movies with, and you want to, this movie is boring, and I never get to watch it.
No, it's pretty exciting. It's kind of like a 007-ish movie, but there's a song in there that's featured prominently by Mark Lindsay called Silverbird
That I remember loving, but then
in 1970.
if you hear it now, talk about awful. Oh, my Lord.
And I had to, didn't you think to yourself, of all the songs they could have selected,
But
why
this
would
is-
they pick that?
If you have little kids like I do, and they're walking around your house and they start singing these classic rock songs, how do you know that?
Well, and it's
all from the movies. What's the movies?
Sing
where they,
Two.
Where they do all they re-sing Journey and all those classic songs. So they're all coming back. They're great songs.
And this is a little girl. She's 10, 12 years old
And she
that's
loved it,
listening to this song. It's her favorite song. And I just thought it was weird. And I asked Chick, I go, do you think the sales of Silverbird, somebody's sitting there going, What's going on?
Yes, they went from 0 to 12.
No, the biggest story like that is the sale of Kate Bush.
Yeah.
The Kate
From
Bush
Stranger
song.
Things.
From Stranger Things.
Yeah, running up the hill.
And then I did that meme that we can't put out.
Yeah.
What, did you get a good look at that?
Yeah, I got a good look at that.
Hilarious. I
Is that right?
I don't know why. Did you see it?
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know why we can't put it on. I think it's very funny.
More news about the U.S. Open when we come back, including there was talk about an odd couple.
You're going to be
maybe-
stunned. It sounds like something we'd make up.
Maybe it wasn't an odd couple.
Oh, wouldn't that be
If you
something?
think about it, yeah, why not?
Are they all? Are a lot of them there because of not just
Serena,
because-
yeah.
Okay.
This is her last go round, so probably
Maybe so.
And now we have that coming up. Also, a huge news for Christy Lee.
What's that?
I'd be very excited. I'm not going to give it away right now. I'm just saying.
Okay.
We've got that Tom Brady pre-retirement. I guess what would you call it?
that
The
last
almost
football?
retirement football.
Soft retirement.
Going back up.
It's a soft retirement. He's taken 3 years. That's right.
Yeah, this is known as the Who retirement.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
the Who and their 7th farewell tour.
Wow.
But nonetheless, I'd go see him. Coming up also, news about Sauce Gardner. Oh,
Sauce
Hey,
Gardner.
welcome back to the
NFL
Bob
player.
Tom
You'll
Show.
find out.
Christy
This is the
Lee,
Bob and Tom Show.
Not wearing pants at the news desk.
I am wearing pants today.
There's
Today.
Pat
Today.
Godwin in the performance room. There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's
Here's a
Oh,
pleasant
Griswold.
letter, unlike the other ones we were reading off
I have
the
a
air.
stack of horrific letters
Yeah.
I can't read there.
Good morning, Tom, Chick, Josh, Christy, Willie, Ace, and Pat. Only 30-plus minutes into the show, and I'm cracking up so much. Thanks a lot. Keep it up.
Oh, you're
Kind
very
regards, Leroy. Thank you,
Leroy.
Leroy.
That must be from yesterday's show.
boy.
Oh, thank you. We have been doing kind of a music review show.
We
so
gotta
far.
get you a woman.
A little Todd Rundgren, very nice. Could we get back to the sports desk briefly?
Well, Serena Williams wins at the U.S. Open last night to start what may be her last time at that tournament and tennis altogether. And, of course, the stars turned out, Tom.
That's right.
Let's see. Among the celebrities spotted in the sold-out crowd at Arthur Ashe Stadium, Hugh Jackman.
Currently in The Music Man on Broadway. I've seen it. It's great.
Am I looking forward to this with every name I read?
Keep going.
Rebel Wilson,
Sure.
journalist.
No longer needs 2 seats.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
have to pay for the 2.
Lost a lot of weight. Yeah.
She's
You
not
know-
a fatty fat anymore, is she?
You know she gets fan mail. You're funnier and you're fat.
That's that's the worst part about the whole thing.
I can't
know.
imagine
Yeah.
the DM she gets.
Exactly.
Anna Wintour, journalist,
Wintour.
boxer Mike Tyson.
She's the one who always wears the Anna always wears the
She's the
sunglasses.
Vogue lady.
Oh, why is
Wasn't she in
dead
that
yet?
Pitch Perfect movie with Rebel Wilson, right? No, I'm thinking of Anna Kendrick.
Yeah,
Excuse
you're
me.
thinking-
Wrong Anna.
Devil Wears Prada was based on her, yeah.
Vera Wang. Of course, she points out men's penises everywhere she goes.
Her
She's
logo.
age-defying if you ever see her.
Rather-
Rather phallic.
There, Wang. There, another Wang.
Hey.
Get out of the locker room, lady.
Who let you in here?
Better Wang. Better Wang.
Lindsey Vonn. And Tom saw fit to put Celia Ward in here for some reason. I'm not sure why.
She's a great actress.
Martinez.
But the payoff is coming, fellas.
And,
the payoff is coming.
Martina Navratilova, perhaps the weirdest sighting of the evening, and I don't think you're going to be able to argue this. President Bill Clinton sat next to Dr. Ruth Westheimer.
Oh, that's cool.
What do you think of that?
Oh, man, I bet they had a great chat.
I'm sure
they did.
he's given her sex advice. Now, do you remember the famous Dr. Ruth?
Sure.
Used to have Dr. Ruth on our show. And,
Yes, we did.
She's
Boy.
actually here today.
Is she?
Oh.
Wow.
It's time for good sex, bad sex. I'll take any sex I can get. My name is Dr. Ruth Weisboner.
Hi,
And I
Dr.
have a letter.
Where's the music?
Yeah, you need the music.
There's music box you put behind it.
Come on, Tommy Setups. What do you got over here?
What happened to the music?
Music
What happened to creating a world through the
Remember the
radio?
music?
Production.
I don't think we have the music anymore. Well, we can
let the
post.
doctor speak.
All right, go ahead.
I would get the music, but there's no one in there. Let's see, where were we? Well, let's. You know something? I'm going to wait for the music. The moment has been lost.
I think we should.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how we'll reset it up because we really don't know how to do that. But we'll work
We'll
on it.
muscle through.
I mean, the fact that Clinton was sitting next to Dr. Ruth is really funny.
Yeah.
I can't. Well, I mean, she was old when I was 5.
Yeah, I was going to say the same
I don't know
thing.
how old she is now, but
She's got to be in her 90s.
Wasn't she 90, 20 years
I'll
ago?
look it up.
Just Yodaing around the tennis court.
Yep.
And she's sort of a doctor, medical doctor. Is she a sexpert? Kind of
Very much
She was
a sexpert.
She was in the MTV era. She was everywhere, and it was a very frank sex talk program.
Kind of the irony was that she was this sweet old lady.
Yeah.
She was talking quite. Now, there's also that old lady who was sweet and grandmotherly who really got filthier than Dr. Ruth.
What was her name?
I don't remember her name. Do you guys remember her? She would hold up actual sex toys and talk about how
No.
to use them and stuff.
So she was stealing Dr. Ruth's gig, huh?
But going like she got kind of X-rated.
Dr. Ruth is 94, ladies and gentlemen.
It was on cable TV.
She
Yeah.
looks
because
great
you
for
couldn't,
her age.
You couldn't do it on the regular airwaves.
Gave very good advice, sound advice.
Yeah, we'll find out about Dr. Ruth coming up. But in the meantime, we have a request.
Yeah.
That kind of fits this. Let's see. This comes to us from Andrew.
Andy boy.
He goes, I'm trying to find a copy of the Sean Morey song. I believe it's a parody of It's a Small World.
They've all been burned. They're irrecoverable.
Decimated.
No one's more upset than I am.
We have looked high and low, and we have found it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little treat for you.
What a day.
Little Sean Morey.
A happy song. It's a world of buns. It's a world of boobs. It's a world of firm, perfect babes and dudes. It's for you. It's for me. It's on cable TV. It's a porn world after all. They show breasts now in almost all the flicks, but the women are mad cause they don't show men. From the day you are born, you're bombarded with porn. It's a porn world after all. Everybody! It's a porn world after all. It's a porn world after all. It's a porn world after all. It's a porn world. There's a lot of strange ways to make a buck, but those porno stars, they get paid too much. They would sit on the face of the whole human race. It's a porn world.
There you go. Sean Morey, It's a Porn World, by special request going out to Andrew. Yeah, you're very welcome. If you want to make a request here, Josh, how would you do that?
Oh my gosh, email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com or text us. That's right, on your little phone there, 888-262-8661.
You get the app. The app is free.
Yeah.
And you can find a bunch of the obscure Bob and Tom stuff now on Spotify.
Mm-hmm. Fun.
We've been loading a bunch of it up. So look for some of that stuff out there.
Loading.
And we have a couple of obscure pieces coming up today I'm quite pleased with. And Pat,
Yes.
get that guitar out.
Okay.
Or maybe that organ, I'm not sure which. We've got a special thing I want you to do for Christy when we come back.
Oh, okay.
And can I have the sports teaser, please?
We're going to we'll talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy G, arguably the most handsome man in the National Football League.
He's pretty handsome.
And we'll talk about the Penguin, because I want to talk about Penguins wearing shoes. I mean, who would not want to talk about that? And Super Bowl ring scam artist.
How is a penguin a sports story?
Because the Pittsburgh Penguins are a hockey team,
Penguins are a hockey team.
when you go talk about hockey, you got to
At the ESPYs,
Okay.
athletes wear tuxedos, penguins wear
Gotcha.
tuxedos.
All right.
These are all good links.
that works.
Because this story does have nothing to do with sports.
Right.
But it's a really happy story. And it's about being a lonely penguin. Also, we're going to have our Paul Lind joke of the day coming up.
Yeah.
Very
Right.
excited. Very
2 days
excited
in a
about
row, huh? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
By special request, of course, when we come back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk. And, there's Ace Cosby.
Pat?
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. The king of non sequiturs. It's Ace Cosby.
I just looked, the TV's moved.
There's Willie Griswold.
TV move, Chick.
Relatable.
I'm Chick McGee. No one
He's
broadcasts
right.
like Ace. I'm telling
Ace
you.
is right.
He's not wrong.
Who moved the TV?
I bet you did because it's more angled more towards you.
Yeah.
I didn't touch it. No, I think looks like it's falling down. We'll get to that in a minute.
I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Now, coming up, Donnie Baker live in the studio today. Certainly looking forward to that.
Is he going to ask for more money?
Seems to be a theme right now. The U.S. Open tennis tournament, making extra special news because of the...
Serena won last night. It could be her last appearance in tennis, actually, this tournament. See how that comes out. But many stars last night at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Rebel Wilson, Mike Tyson, Vera Wang, Lindsey Vonn. For some reason, Cela Ward was there, Martina Navratilova, and also former president, but like heavyweight champ, you always say, President Bill Clinton.
Right.
And Dr. Ruth Westheimer were seated next to each other.
For those of you not familiar with Dr. Ruth, she was one of the first sex experts, pretty much wouldn't you say the MTV era?
Sexpert.
All over during that time.
You have to use the word sexpert.
She would show up on all kinds of shows.
Tiny little lady.
Yeah.
And she looked older than she was even then.
Yeah.
She's 94 now.
She looked like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, kind of.
Kind of
elderly.
Yeah, small, but...
but now at 94, she's sitting next to Bill Clinton, apparently getting probably some sex tips from...
Picture I saw, Bill's face was pretty red. I think she might have taught him
he had
something.
to be so pissed.
He's probably asking, hey, how do you politely tell your wife no?
But we do have a special guest in the studio.
Hello, everyone. It's time for good sex, bad sex. I'll take any sex I can get. I am Dr. Ruth Weisboner.
Hi, Doctor.
Today's episode. As you can see, I have a letter here.
Yeah, look at that.
It says, Dear Dr. Ruth Weisboner, my name is Josh. I'm a very physical person. I consider myself a thorough and generous lover.
Okay.
When I make love, I like to talk dirty, and I squirm around and move around the bed. I move my arms and my legs all over the place during intimate sexual activity. Is there anything, Dr. Ruth, I shouldn't move during sex? Yes, your bowels.
Okay.
That's been good sex, bad sex. I'll take any sex I can get. I'm Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Thank you.
I hope that was helpful to that. Josh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you have a pen and a notepad out? That's weird.
Don't you worry about this.
Isn't that move called the starfish?
Now, what else do we have at the sports desk?
Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, matinee idol. He's staying in San Francisco after agreeing to a reduced contract and spending most of this year saying, I want out of San Francisco. Changed his mind. He's happy and going to be the backup to Trey Lance on the 49ers. Now, rumor has it that the 49ers did not want to cut Garoppolo because the Seattle Seahawks were waiting to pounce on him. They're in the same division. They didn't want Garoppolo going up to the Great Northwest. So, Garoppolo, they're trying to finalize a deal to reduce Garoppolo's $24.2 million base that he was to receive. He'll get $6.5 million fully guaranteed in base salary, $500,000 in roster bonuses, and the chance to make nearly $9 million in playing time bonuses. So there you go. Jimmy G staying in San Francisco. And
I mean, he'll probably be able to pay for food and parking in San Francisco for another month at least. So.
Yeah.
So he's fine. And a New Jersey man has been sentenced to 3 years in prison for posing as an ex-New England Patriot player so he could buy and sell the team's championship rings.
I like this.
Ooh, boy.
Scott Spina, S-P-I-N-A, was sentenced in California where he pleaded guilty in the case. Prosecutors say he bought a Patriots 2016 Super Bowl ring from an ex-player, paying him with a bad check. He also obtained information that let players buy Super Bowl rings as gifts for families and friends. Spina called the ring company and ordered some with Brady engraved on them, claiming they were for quarterback Tom Brady's baby, and put them up for sale. As part of his sentence, Spina must make good on the bad check he wrote to get the original Super Bowl ring. Wow. I don't have any answers to any questions that you're going to ask. Your brow is furrowed. I don't want to know anything about it. Keep it to yourself.
Isn't this on the company that makes the rings?
Here we go.
Shouldn't there be some very specific protocol
like
before
a vetting
you can,
process?
Yeah, before you can get a ring.
Don't you remember getting a checkbook for the first time and your brain telling you, my right hand will write any amount in this check I tell it to.
Remember
balance? Who needs a balance?
Remember the phrase, you don't hear it very often, kiting a check?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Floating.
It's subtly different from bouncing a check.
I think
isn't
it means, don't you write one check to cover another, but neither of them are good or something?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Remember when you used to post-date or pre-date a check, or you could like write a check for something that I'll get paid on Friday. Here's the check. Don't put it in the bank till Friday.
Can you hold this till next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very
Willie and I had this conversation, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Really?
Where I said something, and Willie goes, I gave Willie a check. And he goes, do you need me to wait a couple days to cash it?
Well, no, I just didn't know.
No. And that's a conversation that
We've all had
Chick
it.
and I both worked for radio stations back in the day.
Yep.
You had to rush to the bank because not all of them would cash.
Yeah.
So when they'd pass the checks out, it was a sprint to the bank to see if you could get your money first.
It's just funny in 2022 that we just had that conversation.
To be totally, I thought it was maybe of a certain special account for tax reasons, has to go in there before I can take it out or whatever. But when I started, I had a few comedy club owners say, please don't cash that till Monday.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Still happens.
Yeah.
Can't you
And
just
Josh
shoot
just
it
left.
down? Shoot it down there with what is it, Zelle or something, or some from your bank account?
Even today, certain stuff takes 2 weeks to clear. Trust me, I just.
And now my favorite,
really?
my favorite story of the morning, because it's a Penguin, Pittsburgh Penguins.
Okay.
Oh, let's buckle
But this has nothing to do with Pittsburgh or hockey, is that
No,
correct?
just Penguins. It could this Penguin I'm going to talk about could have been a relative, could have been the mascot of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That's true.
We don't know.
How's that? A member of the San Diego Zoo's African penguin colony has been fitted with orthopedic footwear to help it deal with a degenerative foot condition. The 4-year-old penguin named Lucas has serious.
My name is Lucas.
Has a problem with his feet.
Yeah, he does.
I'm not going to say he has serious lesions on his feet due to a chronic condition known as bumblefoot.
Yeah, he does.
That sounds ridiculous.
See, bumblefoot sounds funny.
Yeah, but lesions aren't funny.
I know, but the name doesn't fit.
And by the way,
Penguins is practically chicken.
I mean, bumblefoot sounds like kind of silly and fun, but
this could cause a deadly infection if left untreated.
Aw.
The zoo turned to Therapaw, and the outfit made Lucas custom shoes from neoprene and rubber.
Oh.
The zoo's senior veterinarian said the shoes will help Lucas fully participate in the colony, help him make friends, and find a suitable mate.
So they Pistorius'd him up?
yeah, but he was poor little fella. Poor little fella couldn't participate in any reindeer games, if you will.
No.
And so it was serious. It was serious, and now he's able to find a mate. And
Good.
I can see how he'd have foot problems. I mean, all you guys know this. Anytime you have to wear a tuxedo, the shoes are always really uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah. You know, they made a movie of this penguin with that bad foot disease.
They did.
Crappy feet?
You think they tell a penguin to put his foot on ice? Isn't he
By
just walking
definition, yeah.
on ice all the time? Right?
Or you have to tell the penguin to elevate his foot.
Yeah,
he just has to stand straight down, head down, out down in the snow.
And I'm with you on this, Tom. I thought all penguins, when I was a kid, I thought all penguins were human size.
Yeah, I thought they were full size.
I thought they were full size beasts.
Did you really?
Yes, I thought they were like
But have you seen a picture of this?
6 feet tall.
This guy, this is a pretty big one. Have you seen a picture of this
What,
guy?
about 2 feet, 3 feet?
It's hard to. There, some guy sort of crouched next to him. It looks like he's about 3 feet high.
Yeah.
But
Well, I'm glad he'll be okay.
yeah, he's gonna get a mate. Apparently, he's already hooked up. There, see that you can't tell how big he is, can you, Christy?
Emperor penguins get to be about 3
Do they mate for life? These little penguins?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. But the little fellers, you can see these little rubber shoes he's got on, and picking up the chicks.
They mate for life unless the male penguin cheats. And then
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Then the girl penguin gets all the furniture.
Yep, and
Tiger doesn't change his
the boy
stripes.
penguin has to move into a hotel room for a month.
For a month. 3 months.
And you think that's weird, but Tony Soprano did it, so I'm fine with it too.
We got a Gamecock coming back, and Sauce Gardner, and what would a sportscast be without a mention of Tom Brady, and all sorts of things coming
Okay,
up.
all right, and a little surprise for you, Christy.
Okay.
In song, I might add. Oh. I'm very pleased about this. Pat will be doing a special song, Serenading You, when we come back. Coming up, gigantic pumpkins already in the news. In fact, this pumpkin is so big, the guy made it into a boat. And I believe he has a new world record in that thing. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom with a special, in quotes, guest.
We'll get to that in just a second. I just want to say, boy, have a lot of people hit a deer.
What?
Jeez.
Yeah. It's nuts.
We're getting a lot of I hit a deer mail after Josh expressed his fear.
I've never been a hunter. I have never grown up. I did not grow up in a hunting environment. I don't think I could shoot a deer and kill it and gut it and hang it in the garage and things like that. But there are too many deer. Somebody's got to do something.
Cold herd. That's right. Yeah,
somebody's got to do something.
Josh was expressing his fear of hitting a deer and having the deer slide into his windshield and then have the
specifically
claws and not claws,
kick him to death with the hoofs.
Yeah. It's a fear of yours.
Yeah,
legitimate.
Apparently, it's well-founded.
Judging by some of these. Some of these are too gruesome to even read.
Yeah.
Let's not.
Okay, so we're not going to go over them.
Being kicked to death by a deer is no way to die.
No.
Yeah,
Falling into the gears of a combine, that's the way to die.
Okay. Well, right now,
Oh God! Now we're going to get those letters.
the only way to live, though, is to live the righteous life like Donnie Baker. And Donnie's in the studio with us. Hey, Donnie.
Hey.
I've hit a deer with my boat before.
Oh, that's not easy.
I swear to God.
No kidding.
Deers are the dicks of the forest. I mind my own business. It was already dead, and I swerved and got on the shoulder, and then it damn near wrecked my trailer.
And you're not going to believe this, but I'll tell you anyway. I was water skiing off of 5 Mile Creek at Little Traverse Bay in Lake Michigan.
While wearing socks.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm not kidding. And we went, all of a sudden, there was a buck swimming.
It was hot.
They say that they see the lights of Charlevoix and they'll try to swim across. Sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't.
Either that or he was in rut. I followed you into a hot tub before, Christy.
Could have been.
Yeah, yes.
We were in a rowboat in Canada like 3 or 4 years ago. Maury, a buddy of mine, and we were up there fishing in northern Ontario, and you know where Katie Lang lives.
Uh-huh.
And I saw this creature in the water, and I still don't know what it was. It looked like a giant hyena, is what it looked like. It was yellow with black spots. I swear. And yes, we'd been drinking, but still, that will.
And he didn't have any idea either.
Maury didn't have any idea either. I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Was it smaller? Could it have been Canadian lynx?
It was about the size of a large dog.
Well, cats don't like to swim. They don't like to get
wet. Swimming right across in front of it, right by the boat. It was nuts.
Everything about this
Wild
story
boar?
doesn't sound like something you would do.
Oh, I had a great time.
Really?
I haven't done it since. But
Canadian lynx is what we call breakfast sausage.
That's very good.
I'd like some eggs and some Canadian lynx.
Could you answer that?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, good morning. It's your old friend Captain Dave calling.
Hey, Captain, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm calling from my most seaworthy vessel, the Chum Dumpster. Hey, here you got Donnie Baker in there.
Donnie is right here, sir.
Hey, Captain Dave.
Donnie. Hey, how you doing? Listen, I still got your check from a couple of years ago when you worked a part-time stint for us. If you want to come by and pick it up sometime, just don't cash it for another 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay,
Got it.
Hey, did you hear about the father and son fishing crew whose boat sank in Boston Harbor?
Oh, yeah, they were rescued, yeah.
Yeah, they were floating with a cooler when they got rescued by the coast. It sounds like a bunch of pussies, if you ask me.
Really?
You know, we're raising pansy-ass kids these days. And that's Yeti, another example. Yeti. Get it?
Yeti,
that's a little cooler humor for you there, Ace Cosby. Every mariner knows that when your vessel goes down, you don't hold on to a damn cooler like some ninny. You start swimming for shore, and you die of hypothermia like a man. That or a shark eats your wrinkly ass for dinner. You think I started out looking like this? My God, when I was a young seafarer, look up on the screen, there's a picture I'm sure up there of me. I had all my appendages and both my eyeballs. 12 sunken boats later, my body's now composed of 70% knotty pine.
Oh.
And I've got an eggy marble that I stole from my nephew for a left eye.
Wow.
when my first boat, the Tuna Lagoon, went under in the middle of the night in the Sargasso Sea. I was forced to dive in buck naked. I was about halfway to shore when a shark bit off my standing Hampton.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I had the same guy who whittled my wooden leg make me an exact replica of my junk. Let me tell you, it's as veiny as it is girthy.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, the best part is now I'm always sporting wood. Don't worry, ladies, I polish it every night, so that cuts back on the wrinkles. Now listen, I can't waste any more time with you idiots. I gotta go. Bye, this is Captain Dave, signing out. I will
I'd be more concerned about splinters.
Yeah.
I sensed there to the end he didn't have anything. He was trying to say a big goodbye, but nope. Yep.
I don't like to sound stupid, but what is a standing Hampton?
It's an English term.
Standing Hampton means the male member.
Oh.
When aroused, you see.
Okay, gotcha.
You never heard of the phrase the standing Hampton?
The Sammy Hagar album?
I've heard the album.
Sammy Hagar album.
I've heard of that album, but I had no idea what that meant.
Oh, yeah. Boner.
Like, you'd be surprised
I had
how
no
many
idea.
how many rock and roll names refer to something either phallic or genitalia related.
I honestly
And then they
told
deny it after the fact. A Pearl Jam. Oh, it's my aunt's jelly. No,
Steely Dan.
That's true. It was Eddie's aunt. She made jam.
I honestly didn't know what standing Hampton was till this very moment.
Well, now you know.
Pretty sure it was a wrestling move from Dick the Bruiser. I think it was.
May have been.
I love Dick the Bruiser.
Those were the days. Dick the Bruiser, Moose Cholak, Bobo Brazil.
Bobo Brazil.
Was
hell
King
yeah.
Kong Brody in those days, too?
I think he was after, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spike Hubers. I'd go on for days.
Do you know
It
that
would seem
Bobo
like
Brazil ate Christie's lunch one day? And I mean actually ate her lunch, not...
No euphemism there.
Yeah,
that's,
okay.
Is this one of them bourbon legends or is this true?
No, it was a Monte Cristo, too, my favorite sandwich. Dang, I was pissed. He walked right in and just took it off my plate.
That's Bobo.
Yeah.
Bobo Brazil.
You know, you weren't going to argue with him.
No. What is a Monte Cristo?
It's got gravy on it, right? Oh, is it deep fried?
No, it's deep fried. It's like a ham and cheese, and they deep fry it with powdered sugar. Oh, my God. It's so
It's a
good.
fat,
How many did you get?
I only got one. Well, I got half.
Because you've got to count.
Oh, the Monte
Cristo.
Boy.
I was going to say something like the sandwich comes sealed in a metal cage or something, but no, you went ahead and
sold at a little restaurant that was called JoJo's at the time. I don't know if you remember
Bobo
that.
ate a JoJo's.
Yeah, Bobo ate a
Bobo
JoJo's.
stole your JoJo?
Bobo ate a JoJo's. He was never coming. He just ate Christie's line.
Did he excite
more
your?
like dinner.
Did he excite your?
Bobo, no.
I don't know, Bobo.
What do you got over there, Mr. McGee?
I wish this was a not made-up story. It's all true.
South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, the Crowing Rooster mascot for the football team, South Carolina Gamecocks, is going to have a new name. Previously known as Sir Big Spur. I think we all agree. PU, correct?
Yeah.
Sir Big Sir, yeah.
Sir Big Spur.
Sir Big Sperm. They're going for. Yeah.
It's going to be known as...
Sperminator.
This is payback.
Sperm shooter. You interrupt me again.
Yeah, you're all having fun with that Go-Go Bobo thing, but...
Go, Bobo. No.
I just wanted to know if Christie's Mojo was excited by Bobo.
No.
How was the sandwich? So.
Bobo!
So Bobo walked in, and you didn't get your mojo working.
Okay, so I was running...
didn't think this was over.
Bobo, you go.
No.
And you wake me up before.
Wake me up before you go?
Wham.
I used to work in television, and I ran camera one night on a wrestling show. And we all went out to dinner after, and the crew was sitting there, and we were eating dinner at JoJo's.
And when Bobo
and Bobo Brazil and a couple of the other wrestlers walked in, saw me, and of course I'm easy to pick on. I'm 21, and I'm a little girl, and he goes, "Oh, I like that sandwich," and picked up half my sandwich.
That's a
and
move,
walked
though.
away.
He wanted to eat more than your sandwich.
He wanted to eat your sandwich.
Yeah.
All right.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Bobo.
Nah, I don't think so.
Bobo, no homo.
You gotta relax.
No. Bobo, we know.
Oh, hey, no.
You don't have to announce it
Me
everywhere you
and
go.
Bundy are just friends.
It's time to go.
Yeah,
with Bobo.
Go practice karate. Go back to the dojo. Okay, that's
Oh, let's keep going.
He's
I'm
a big
loving
man. He moves in slow-mo.
this is nothing.
Okay.
Hey, Bobo. What do you do with a boat, huh? What do you do with a boat?
Row.
I didn't see that coming.
I didn't either.
Bravo.
I had to think a minute.
Bobo's big philosophy is you only live once. Right?
Yeah, he's always saying YOLO.
YOLO for Bobo.
All right. Who's your favorite cop? Futuristic cop there, Bobo?
Robo.
How about when you sing by yourself? What do you do
Thank you
there?
very much.
Solo.
Okay.
All right.
All right, enough
If
of
they
that.
make a show about wrestling in the 2000s, what it'll be called? Glow.
Oh, very good, very good.
Okay.
All right, that was so-so.
Yeah. South Carolina Gamecock knew their live rooster they have on the sidelines, which for some poor student
has to take care of that all year.
The cheer squad. Yeah. Well, I got cock duty this week. Yeah, I gotta put him in a cage. I bet their roosters are probably ill-tempered. I would think.
I would think. Sure. Yeah, they'll stomp around.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's going to be named the General instead of Sir Big Spur. The university did not own the rights to the mascot's former name.
What?
Who owns Sir Big Spur?
No joke.
Yeah, there's a $1 million idea.
Gotta be a spur company, I would
Is it
think,
too
right?
close to Sir Purr, the Carolina Panthers mascot?
Actually, Revolutionary War General Thomas Sumter was known as the Fighting Gamecock. They can't use that, evidently. So, and Sir Big Spur is closer to Sir Purr from the Carolina Panthers. Yes.
Very good.
The live mascot has been a tradition of football and basketball games for some 2 decades, alongside a human gamecock named Cocky.
Cocky.
Both will be on the field
Well, that's
Saturday
original.
night.
Boy, I hope there's only fans in the crowds. You don't want to hear "Boo, Cocky."
I just learned what that was about 2 years ago.
Yeah, from experience.
Somebody's been watching
No,
X
somebody
Hamster.
told me.
Ex-hamster, Donnie.
Somebody's been watching it.
South Carolina and Georgia State college football. Yeah, college football this weekend, kids.
So I'm lost now. What's the
It's
new
the
name?
General. The General.
The General.
That's a better name.
The General wasn't taken?
The General.
You'll be getting sued by Bob Knight over that.
Yeah.
Or an
And-
insurance company.
And the insurance company, yeah.
I would think the General would have more copyright and trademark problems than Sir Cox-a-lot, whatever it
Not
was.
Sir Cox a lot.
What was it again?
Sir Big Spur.
Okay. Well, Sir Big Cox would have been funnier.
I like Sir Cox a lot.
Sure.
Because they're the Gamecocks, and you
Right?
you see those dudes wearing their backward hats. It just says Cox on the back. Hey, look, my shirt says Cox. Okay, we get it. Put your sunglasses on them, okay?
I've got
Douche.
4 of those, Tom.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do every morning.
True enough. New York Jets cornerback and arguably the best player in the previous NFL draft, Sauce Gardner, is partnering up with. He went to Cincinnati. He's a Bearcat. He's partnering up with Buffalo Wild Wings to, of course, make something called sauce.
Bobo likes sauce.
Bobo loves sauce.
This guy could go 2 ways. I mean, he could do a home and garden store and a restaurant.
Sure.
Sauce. I like it.
According to USA Today's Jets Wire, the smoky sweet and spicy barbecue sauce will debut tomorrow. Gardner will also hold a Signed with Sauce event on September 1st at Buffalo Wild Wings in Wayne, New Jersey.
Now, Donnie, don't you sell your man sauce?
Heck yeah, I do. By the court, Tom.
Oh, yeah. Little Guy Ranch.
I ain't bragging, but there was a time where I could bust a clay pigeon from 100 yards.
Skeet, indeed.
Now, is your man sauce cream based? What is the?
Well, let you know when she walks away, she'll be raising guppies in a jar.
Oh,
Swear to God.
oh man.
So
All
this
hands
guy's
squeezed.
name is Sauce. So he's coming out with a sauce.
This is Ahmad Gardner. He was a cornerback at Cincinnati.
Okay, so he goes by sauce.
And now he's with the Jets. He got drafted, but he goes by Sauce Gardner, and I think he had one with the giant chain on it that says Sauce.
Has
and
Patrick
diamonds.
Mahomes been approached by like Remax?
Why?
Mahomes? My man, Mahomes, my house.
My Remax.
I was watching some old college football game over the weekend.
Wait a minute.
How old were they?
An old college football game?
Yeah.
Was Bobo
I think it was last year's
watching?
Outback Bowl.
Bobo white trash too.
Outback Bowl, and a guy from, was it Arkansas? His name is Bumper Pool, and he changed his name legally to Bumper.
Wow.
Yes,
cool.
his first name is now Bumper legally. Bumper Pool.
Okay.
It's pretty
Kind of an
funny.
obscure sport these
Bumper
days.
Pool? Did you ever have one of those as a kid?
My grandparents did.
Oh, my aunt did. Yeah.
Yeah.
We played a lot.
Never really understood the game much, but it was
Like
fun.
pool with a defense.
Yeah.
Those things in the middle.
My Uncle Jack taught me how to do that.
Aw. You have a sweet memory, don't you?
I do, yeah.
See?
Who?
His real name, my
Uncle
Uncle Jack.
Jack?
Oh, Uncle Jack.
Yeah.
His real name was what?
Bill, but he would often masturbate in public.
Stop.
Is that right?
So we called him Uncle Jack.
Yeah, of course. Who's going to go pick up Uncle Jack?
Figured you'd learn, instead of bumper, you'd be learning pocket pool from him. James are confused.
And he was originally known as Sauce to keep the thing going.
That's a cool nickname, Sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other players naturally have their name tied to?
Oh gosh,
I mean, Gardner Minshew could once again do Home and Garden.
Sauce Gardner and
anyone-
Gardner Minshew. That's confusing.
Cooper
if
Kupp.
anyone cared about Gardner's Minshew existence, but you, he sure
Yeah.
could.
I love Gardner Minshew.
I know
You
you.
have such a bromance for him.
He's funny guys. He was one of these guys. No, but I mean,
He's a funny guy.
no, the NFL.
He's a fun guy.
The NFL needs guys that are fun, not just these horrific, awful stories about some of the bad boys.
Well, yeah.
Some of the
that.
bad boys?
That's an understatement.
There are some bad boys playing in the NFL.
Well, that Aaron Hernandez sure was a bad boy.
Yeah. You said it like he's smoking cigarettes in the bathroom at junior high. The man's a murderer.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. There.
We know what you're
Certain ex-punter.
These rascals, they're out there.
Ornery's what they are.
Cooper
No,
Kupp.
they're
Cooper
horny,
Kupp.
apparently.
Listen, Cooper Kupp could do ladies' brasiers.
Oh, sure.
Don't you think?
No, we couldn't.
Why not?
Because the atmosphere of the NFL and women, it's bumpy at best right
He
now.
could go by C Cup.
Maybe he could do
No.
the Cooper Cup Awards during the ESPYs.
What for the best sideline reporter boobs? Is that where you're going?
You know what?
These are all great ideas.
I want everybody to know that was the chick that said that.
Oh, yeah, Josh.
Yeah.
That'll
Not
get us
me,
out of hot
chick,
water.
Christy.
No, the
Calling
broad.
her the chick. That saves everything.
Donnie Baker has joined us in the studio for a rare appearance. And Donnie, you're going to be, am I correct in saying you're going to be in Kentucky with us coming up in a month or so as a part of Bourbon and Beyond?
Yep, bringing my band of Pork Pistols. We got some brand new tapes to rock for you.
Oh,
Tom.
all right.
Oh, wow, I'm very excited about that. I also know that, today's Tuesday? Coming up starting tomorrow, you're going to be at Zany's in Nashville, Tennessee, running Wednesday and Thursday.
Nice.
Fun.
2 shows.
Yep, I'm going to stop by Kid Rock's bar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
See if I run into Bobo Brazil.
Yeah? Well,
I don't think you're going to do that.
You're going to need a backhoe to run into Bobo.
Bobo has a new song. Bobo song.
Bobo?
Bobo?
Bobo is no mo.
He's like his
That's
real
right.
funeral.
Yeah, Bobo.
Yeah.
What about this? Mo.
That was good.
Bobo like?
Bobo not like.
Oh.
Bobo like. Bobo like no mo.
I met Bobo Brazil.
Did you?
Yeah. When I was a little kid, he was famous. He was
He
great.
was famous when I was a kid.
Yeah, he had a long career in
Yeah,
wrestling.
I did.
The Cocoa Butt.
Yeah,
That was
that's
his
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
the famous move, the Cocoa Butt.
Absolutely.
Coco. Bobo. Coco.
What's that, Pat?
Cocoa butt?
Yeah.
Yes, that was the,
Yeah, it
that,
was
seriously,
his
that was his
move.
famous wrestling move, the Cocoa Butt.
He'd butt his opponent in the head with his head. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't referring to his creamy, bronzed ass, if that's what you were thinking. Jesus.
Bobo no.
Bobo no.
Oh, no, Bo.
No.
Well, I think it's almost that time.
Yes.
When we come back, we have a little surprise for Christy. Lee, Pat, you ready? Did you get the note? Okay.
Gotcha.
Something nice for you, Christy. Before I know you have to go early today.
Yes.
And we have...
Coward.
We have something special for you. Also...
Donnie hitting me up for more money.
What did we decide yesterday? When Jess Hooker comes in here, we're going to, for next week, I want her to go to a Chinese restaurant and do the 24 hours in advance.
Peking duck?
Order the Peking duck, because I've never in my life had it, and I want to see what it's like.
Yeah, I'd like to try it, too.
I'd like to find a Chinese restaurant that's open at this hour.
Well, we'll have to go to Manhattan, but still.
No, if they're cooking the Peking duck for 24 hours, they're going to have to be maintaining it, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but who's
But who's
we're
gonna
going to have
do
to ask
that?
them to get up at a certain amount, before they're open and that kind of thing.
I think that we can...
I'm sure she's a she can figure it
get
out.
out the abacus and throw them an extra $50.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
I've told you guys 100 times. I've gotten mail from people who have been to Chung Wa's, and they have backed me up on this. When you would pay your bill at Chung Wa's, the guy would figure it out on an abacus.
Okay, great. Have you ever had Peking duck? Ever?
You were lying.
No, that's why we want to do this.
Oh.
Have you had it?
No.
That's why I want to do it.
All right.
And is it called Beijing duck now, or are we going to be politically correct? When we
Let's take a break.
Okay, I'm sorry. No mo?
No mo. Ho ho. No mo.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hi. There's Josh Arnold, the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. Willie Griswold is here.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom. We're very excited. We have a special guest in the studio.
Donnie Baker is here with us live in the studio. Hey, Donnie. It's great seeing you.
Hey, Tom, good to see you guys. Normally I have to go by cordless phone to get in here.
And now, Donnie's going to be live in person coming up Wednesday and Thursday evening at the legendary Zanies Comedy Club in Nashville. And then Friday and Saturday at Stand Up Live in Huntsville, Alabama. And then coming up Wednesday through Saturday at Zanies in Chicago, Wednesday starting September 7th. So lots of live appearances with Donnie. Then Donnie's going to be joining us in the Commonwealth of Kentucky for a special live show celebrating bourbon and beyond. Details coming up. But we'll see you at 4th Street Live at some point.
I saw you on MTV recently, Donnie.
Yeah, on ridiculousness.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
called you ridiculous.
Right to my face.
Right to your face.
Oh, man.
I know. And you know what I think's ridiculous? Everywhere I travel now in the continental United States, don't matter where you go, Tom, you mentioned you can't go 2 miles without running into a roundabout, or they're trying to invent a roundabout.
I love them.
Yeah.
I hate them. I swear to God, they're basically crop circles that have been paved over. I was raised on four-way stops. It was simple. You pulled up, you gave a good firm head fake. If that didn't work, you used your turn signal with your middle finger right to their face.
Now, roundabouts actually they reduce gas consumption substantially, and they reduce traffic fatalities.
Yeah.
A great deal, because you don't have the what do you call it when you hit somebody from the
T-bone.
side? The T-boning.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the roundabout.
Well, you've been watching too much Glenn Beck. I hate I swear, four-way stops create gridlock and back up traffic. No, they don't. They give us time to sober up, dumbass. Now you got 9 drunks in a roundabout, Tom. You're messing with the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. By the way, if for those of you that didn't find yourself going through any red lights yesterday, you can thank me.
Did you hit all of them?
I hit all of them.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, you ever that run where every G.
That's why I love roundabouts. I can go all the way across town, never hit a light. It's awesome.
Wow, they're great.
Did you know Elvis didn't believe in red lights?
Is that true?
I swear to God. Well, he had a badge, so he knew he couldn't be arrested, but he didn't believe, didn't even acknowledge him. I mean, he probably checked his blind spot, but honestly, I swear to God, he didn't believe. How cool would that be that you just don't even have to acknowledge red lights?
You're Elvis.
You're Elvis.
Yeah.
What are they going to
Steve
do?
Jobs, same deal. He didn't have a license plate or a driver's license.
Who?
Steve Jobs.
Well, then he
So he didn't have to worry about any light.
He probably had a driver.
yes.
No,
Probably
no.
had a driver.
No.
Why don't
still
you
drove
get
around?
a driver? I think that's the bigger point.
No, I enjoyed
Don't
it.
you have a song for me, Pat? I got to go.
We do, but the song is based on a news story
Okay.
that
We're not done with sports yet.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Okay.
What news story?
It
That's
involves
hurtful.
Starbucks, and today is a
oh, I have it right here.
big
Yeah.
day at
Big
Starbucks.
day. Are you ready? The pumpkin spice latte returning to Starbucks today.
No,
All
can
right.
we just,
August 30th.
Can we keep hold off till September at least?
Yeah.
Why are
Nope.
you sneaking it in? All right.
And the 19th year in a row. According to Takeout, the famous autumnal beverage returns alongside the pumpkin cream cold brew, the apple crisp macchiato.
You know, I didn't try one of those last year, and I will this year.
Will you?
That's right.
All right. Several,
Making a stand
All
on
right.
it.
Did everyone get that?
Bragging about it.
several seasonal bakery items, including the pumpkin loaf. That's pretty strong.
Not bad.
The pumpkin cream cheese muffin.
Oh, boy.
The pumpkin scone and an owl-shaped cake pop.
Give me
you
all
don't
you
like pumpkin, do you,
I
Chip?
dislike pumpkin intensely.
But I do. I would agree with you. I love pumpkin and I love all this stuff, but I think you shouldn't be. This is like having Christmas too early.
It should start after Labor Day, just like school should.
I think when your skin is still sticking to your leather seats in your car, it's
Yeah.
too early for pumpkin spice.
Not everywhere. Not doing that everywhere.
Yes, it is.
The parts of northern Canada where it's very fall.
No, there are parts of Alaska that are hotter than hell right now. I don't know. I just think it's too early. And this also means that people can start getting mad about the holiday cups sooner. You know, that annual ritual where there's some...
Does that come out next week?
There's some conspiracy about the holiday cups. I forget which lunatic fringe group protests them. I forget if they're left or right.
Can I tell you something? I love not getting mad about coffee. I mean, it's my
isn't
favorite
it awesome?
thing. I never get mad about coffee or coffee cups.
Aren't you the one who threw your coffee in the trash at McDonald's?
Oh,
you got real mad about that.
Mad about that. Thank you very much. No, that does. I will acknowledge that.
Okay.
A poorly made coffee can be frustrating.
Okay.
But I just don't get mad about when the damn pumpkin spice latte
I don't
starts.
neither. They're like free refills. It says free refills. I still got a cup that says Toy Story 2 on it. Oh, God. I walk right in. It's free.
I'm just saying, there's a sort of, this is permeating our culture. Everything is coming too early. That's all. And this is.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even Labor Day yet.
Right.
It's for colleges. These sorority girls get back together. They have a pumpkin. I'm telling you, that's what they're doing.
Also, like college football, like tailgating this weekend.
Yes.
The fellas are drinking Busch Lights, and then the ladies are going to have a pumpkin spice latte with a little bourbon inside.
And by the way, we're saying ladies and sorority girls. I love the pumpkin spice latte. I'll have half a dozen this season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. How about this owl? What's the owl thing?
Owl-shaped cake pop.
You know, that'll be good.
How many owls do they have to kill to make one of those?
Aww.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Pat, do you have a song?
I do, yeah. July's got the sunshine. April has the showers. January's got the snow. And May brings all the flowers.
How was this for Krista?
I don't know.
Yeah, talk about shoehorning something on the show. Jeez.
November's got the toy key. December's got Christ. But October's got that pumpkin spice.
August.
Change it to August.
Pumpkin spice. Oh, pumpkin spice. Yeah, a little in my latte would sure be nice. But keep it out of my shampoo. Can I give you some advice? Go easy on the pumpkin spice. You know, I like it in a candle. I don't mind it in my tea. But I love it in hooch, even though it's bad for me. Going out of my gourd, headed to rehab at Bedford, cause I'm drinking whiskey with that pumpkin spice. I'm addicted to this stuff, everybody. Pumpkin spice, yeah. Pumpkin spice.
Tempo,
Right on
tempo,
time.
Donnie, tempo.
Put it in your Metamucil, make your dookie smell nice.
I swear to God.
But don't put it in your douche, yeah, cause no one wants to smooch. Donnie, you want to smooch a cooch that smells like pumpkin spice?
Hell yeah, man.
Pumpkin spice.
Get it like a jack-o'-lantern.
Pumpkin spice. Leave it out of my Doritos and my pizza slice. For you freaks who want a plumpkin, try it with a splash of pumpkin. Yeah, it's sleazy with that pumpkin spice. Oh, the caves, they got spelunkin'. Donuts got the Dunkin'. James Brown, he put the funk in. But October's got that pumpkin spice. That's right.
Very nice.
August 30th.
Yeah. August got that pumpkin spice.
August.
Thank you very much.
You're right,
Dare
Tom.
ask-
It's just like them playing Alice Cooper's "Schools Out" or "Summer Schools Out for Summer" in September.
Yeah, same thing. To say it's ruining our society and our culture.
Do I dare ask what a blumpkin is?
No,
another
you
wrestling move,
you don't want to know.
Okay.
Don't Google the word blumpkin.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
told
a bad
you not
thing?
to. Yes. Coming up when we come back, a letter
Some
from
people enjoy it.
a letter from Kuwait.
Love is love.
Wait.
All right.
When we come back,
Okay.
we'll look forward to that. Certainly, Donnie Baker hanging out with us.
And Jess Hooker will be in for me.
And Jess is going to be sitting in for Christy Lee, and I've already talked to her about her new assignment.
Okay.
Getting,
She couldn't be more pleased.
Oh, I bet.
That's what they say in the bizarro world.
When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy on assignment. Jess Hooker joins us.
Hi.
She's at the news desk. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick desk.
Chicky.
Here's Ace Cosby.
I love that Christy song.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Now, Tom, will you do something, please?
Ace likes to do callbacks for those that really pay attention.
Here's how radio works.
There's Willie Griswold.
He learned from the best, folks.
The super obscure.
I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold, and we have a special guest. He's still here.
Donnie Baker is here with us. Hey, Donnie, it's good to see you, sir.
You too, Tom.
Do you remember the day that we were talking to a comedian, and when we got done, the authorities were here to pick him up and cart him away?
Yes, I won't say his name.
No, we won't say his name.
Speaking of the dead.
No, but do you think that might happen with, old Skeezix?
Let me tell Willie and Jess what we're talking about. We had a guy on here. He was at one of the local comedy clubs, and he was one of these guys that kept bragging about his watch and his rings. A real ass.
You like that watch? You see this watch? You like that watch, don't you? Stuff like that.
Yeah. On the air.
Yeah.
Look at this watch. Bang, dang, jerk. Well, Mr. Cool loved himself a lot. When he left the building, he was immediately cuffed and arrested. It turned out that he had some problems.
He had not been paying his child support.
Yeah, and he was bragging about how much money he had.
Yeah.
Wow. Do we know him?
They heard him on the air.
I haven't heard of him since.
He has passed away.
In St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, he was from St. Louis.
I'll tell you what, though. This man murdered. I mean, he's standing ovations.
That's not the guy that told me to ask the crowd if they want more when I hosted for him, is it?
I would not doubt it at all.
He came up to me and he said, when you introduce me, here's what you're going to do. And I go, okay, which is standard, when you're hosting a comedy show. And then he goes, and by the way, at the end, I'm going to walk off and they're going to be applauding. I go, okay. And he goes, go up there and ask him, do you want some more? Do you want some more? Do you want some? You have to do it 3 times. I go, oh, okay. And I went in and he murdered and killed and went up for twice after that.
Wait. But was there ever an opportunity maybe where he didn't do very well and you had to go on stage and go, do you want some more? And there was a tepid response?
All right.
That's the Wayne Newton
We got babysitters.
Let's pick it up.
Do a joke or two, but we got to get out of here.
There was a thing in Vegas where Wayne Newton would, every show, he would, 5 songs in, have, shut the doors. This is the audience I've been waiting for.
I love that.
That old schmaltzy.
Same thing.
I am kind of over the encore with all bands.
Yep.
Aren't you?
Yes.
We're going to go through this charade.
Too phony, yeah.
I've heard that it is kind of presentational, but also they just have to go pee at the end of the show, and it's just a fun way for them to hit the head and then come.
I'd rather them go, hey, look, 5 minutes, we all need some water, and we're going to pee. We'll be right back. I really would.
You know me, I don't care for the "Are you ready to rock?" people. If it starts out on a live cut, I'm not listening.
I agree.
That's right.
If somebody comes out of the concert, we're ready to go. Are you ready to rock? Yeah, we got showered. We're here.
We
Let's
parked.
do this.
Paid $15 to park. It took me 20 minutes to walk in and get ID'd and had to go through a metal detector. We are indeed ready to rock.
Ready to rock, Elvis. Let's go. Yeah.
And for $20, it'd be nice if there was more than one cube in this thing. Oh, sorry.
If you've seen Guns N' Roses back in Circus 1987, you were waiting on Axl to get ready.
Yeah.
And they had to remow the lawn seats. Swear to God, yeah, I'm ready to rock.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Noise ordinance kicks in 15 minutes, Dick. You should have been here when I was.
That's such a good joke.
I swear to God.
Now, we have a letter. It's a correction.
What did I do? You're looking at me.
First of all, this comes to us from Kuwait.
Oh.
That's in euthanasia. That's
hello, Sergeant George. He writes, I am currently deployed to a SH
Sure.
called Kuwait. It's hot. Chick.
Yeah.
The pastor in Blazing Saddles is the one who said, you're on your own.
Which is even funnier than the mayor.
To the fabulous Cleavon
Yes.
Little. Yes. You're right. You're right, sir.
Not that he says, not the judge, you silly turd.
Oh, okay, yeah. The pastor is...
All right, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. May I have another, sir? Yeah.
Okay. Now, he has a special request we're going to get to in just a few minutes, and then he signs it, looking at sand 24 hours a day for the next 6 months.
One of my favorite radio quiz shows comes out of there. Kuwait, Don't Tell Me. It's a good one. It's all about...
Willie, don't do that.
Really, yeah, don't encourage him.
I liked it a lot.
Thank you, Willie. No accounting for taste, is there?
I didn't get it.
No, you wouldn't.
There's a show called Wait, Don't Tell Me. This is a very fine show, certainly. But
Hey, you know, we got
maybe Peter Sagal, maybe he'll take it to Kuwait.
We
and
got
do
some
Kuwait,
sports here,
don't tell me.
he said.
I love when Alonzo Bowden's on it. He still calls it.
I love Alonzo.
Desperately trying to change the subject. We got sports. We're not even close to being done.
Oh, God. Okay, go ahead.
Tom Brady's pre-retirement, so-called last touchdown football ball, back up for auction. Remember this football he did, and then he retired, and then they took it off the market, and then the guy bought it, and then they had to put it. The ball was thrown by Brady, a 55-yard touchdown pass during the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' home playoff loss to the Rams in February. It was known as Brady's final touchdown ball until he unretired 40 days later.
But, I mean, technically, he could,
You know what?
Not throw a touchdown?
he could have a career-ending injury the first set of downs.
Well, not to mention, have you seen him? He come back from that break looking like Giselle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
I swear to God.
Oh, yeah, he's very slim.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have much of an offensive line, is what I hear in Tampa Bay. So I don't know, man.
What'd the guy pay for it? Do we know?
I forget.
It was a pretty penny.
Didn't somebody heave it into the stands or something?
That was the 1,000th touchdown ball.
I thought it was almost $500,000.
Yeah, it was like $500,000. Right?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Boy.
Well,
the perspective has changed, says Leland of Leland's Auction. He said the ball was consigned directly from the fan who caught it after, what is this, a different ball? Oh, Mike Evans tossed it into the stands, I guess. The ball listed at starting bid at $25,000. The auction is set to close on September 17th. This is the re-auctioning of that ball.
Okay.
There you go. $25,000 is the starting bid.
$25,000. And if you taken this is a Tom Brady ball?
Yeah.
If you take into account deflation, that's probably $18,000.
Oh,
right to his face.
A Deflategate joke. That's usually my.
I thought you would like it.
Still hanging on.
I didn't have time to text it to you.
My lane.
Baltimore Ravens mascot. Does anybody know what the Ravens mascot name is in Baltimore?
Is it like Poe or
Nevermore.
It is.
Richard. Felon.
It is Poe. That's exactly right.
So I guessed.
He was carted off the field. He sustained an injury during Saturday's preseason matchup against the Washington football team.
Did he take his head off?
The team's bird not on. I think he did on the field, actually.
Wait, wasn't Poe one of the Teletubbies? I swear to God it was.
I think you're right.
It was Edgar Allan and Poe.
Yeah, my mom Phyllis ran a daycare, so I had to watch a lot of that stuff for her.
Poe was joined by other mascots for halftime game against Pee Wee footballers, and the mascots were kicking ass. That's right. Pee Wee. Personnel tended to Poe was lying on the ground before the cart arrived and drove him off.
Oh, man.
Sad.
Sad.
Sad. But do we know if was the head on the guy? I mean,
I don't know.
It was, yeah.
You want the illusion to.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the mascot code. You don't.
Sure.
You don't lop the head off.
Well, if you tear your ACL, I think you're going to take your head off.
No, he didn't. He got on the golf cart with his hat still on. With his
head.
head.
Just muffled screams.
Oh my God! Here he is on the. It looks like wow. This is looks like some kind of tactical military vehicle. He's on.
Gosh, poor thing.
Yeah, the guy.
Poe thing.
Oh, nice. The guy did keep the thing on. He kept his head on. So, quoth the Raven, my groin.
A Nebraska man appears to have broken the Guinness World Record for the longest journey by pumpkin boat. According to News Channel Nebraska, Mr. Dwayne Hansen paddled his 861-pound gourd named Big Bertha a total of 41 miles down the Missouri River.
What?
His attempts beat the current record of 25.5 miles.
If you were just standing near the river and you looked out and some guy paddled by in a pumpkin, what the hell is this?
It's huge. About right.
No, I thought the Pilgrims were extinct. See that?
Bellevue City Hall representative serves as official witnesses for Hansen's attempt. So we'll see if that's certified.
You've seen it?
I have not.
It's a huge pumpkin. Obviously, he cuts it in half and hollows it out.
Sure,
yeah, just a big shell. Essentially,
climbs in, and then they take the other half of it and they turn it into pumpkin spice lattes for those less fortunate.
Oh, isn't that nice? Very good. Yeah,
live on the river. Even the Poe folks deserve to have a little pumpkin spice.
We're coming back with another world record by Guess Who.
Oh,
David
Ross.
But I hate gourds, chick.
Do you?
Well, especially jack-o'-lanterns. They stare, and that's a threat,
I
man.
know it. I know it.
Also, when we come back, we have something interesting happened on a commercial air flight. The two pilots got into a fist fight.
No.
While the plane was in the air. That's not good.
That seems like that'd be against regulation.
Yeah, that'd be bad. And marijuana in the news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Christy Lee on assignment. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold's here.
Chicky.
There's Ace Cosby. Willie Griswold is here.
Having fun.
And also, Tom, we have a special guest.
He is Donnie Baker in the studio. Donnie, it's great to see you.
I prefer Donnie Baker, the bastard maker.
Okay.
And Donnie will be sowing whatever seeds you want to sow. Coming up tomorrow night and Thursday at the legendary Zanies Comedy Club in Nashville, Tennessee. Then this Friday and Saturday, he will be at Stand Up Live in Huntsville, Alabama. By the way, coming up Wednesday through Friday, it'll be Zanies in Chicago.
Next week.
Donnie Baker.
In Nashville, and there's so many bachelorette parties and women giggling on the sidewalks. I don't even have to go hogging there. It's easy. I swear to God.
Hogging.
Nice. But once again, tomorrow and Thursday, it's Zanies in Nashville.
Didn't we have that story that Nashville has become the bachelorette capital of the United States? Yeah.
The problem is, the story we had was about those bicycle things.
The bars
the bars where 10 people are.
Right. Which, you know my theory on that. The pedals don't move that conveyance forward.
The pickled peddler?
They don't?
No. There's no way
there's a secret motor?
It has to. Yes. It has to have a secret motor, and they're pedaling. Okay. Initially, probably not a bad idea. Come on, keep pedaling and be stuck in traffic.
Well, that's the problem. They've been getting they weren't properly licensed, and there were problems with them in Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know elsewhere how they're doing.
And here's a factoid. You know, parking is $60 because it's the fastest growing city in the United States. So for tourists, that's one thing. But I asked this guy, what do workers do? He said they have to coordinate. If they're in a parking garage, they have to leave at the same time. They line up like Indy 500. And once the bar comes up, as many as they can get, race out. I swear to God. Then they split the tab. They can't just leave early like Christy just did. They have to get it all lined up and then bumper to bumper, 3, 2, 1, and gun it. So they ain't paying $60. That's how you beat the system.
What do you call those bicycle car things where people sit and...
They have different names, but Pat said pubs on wheels, and I've heard that pretty good. Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that they're controversial. I know that, at least in Nashville. Now, have we finished sports finally?
No, we have not. Guess what time it is? I hit the wrong button.
I couldn't guess.
This is my favorite feature on the show.
Stupid world record. Right under the... David Rush has broken the Guinness World Record for one of Tom's, correct me if I'm wrong, Tom, favorite world records ever. Most matches snapped in 1 minute.
No, it's not my favorite world record because nothing's getting lit.
Now, yesterday, Jess, you might have missed this. Tom had a quick, honest memory that was hilarious. You went to school with someone who had a lighter at a certain...
Alan Kitchler.
Yes.
8th grade. He had a Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
And he smoked, and he always dressed really. He would dress really well.
Yeah.
And the specific memory was Mr. Mallon's English class. We were doing some Shakespeare thing that was unbelievably boring.
Shakespeare pretty much came up with every plot you ever seen.
And he's doing it. I forget which play
him and
it was.
Jane Austen.
So and so's in disguise. So and so's in disguise. So and so's in disguise. Right. Some climatic moment in the stupid thing, and then Alan Kitchler goes, Judy in disguise, and start singing the what is it? Fred and the Playboys.
John Fred and his Playboy
John Fred
Band.
and the Playboy Band. That great song, Judy in Disguise. Do you remember that one?
I don't.
Oh God,
I don't remember.
It's a classic.
I think if you heard it, you'd probably
think so.
Yeah,
not necessarily.
I think I can grab it.
Judy in Disguise. Is it?
Why did we have to relive this?
Lucy in the Sky.
No.
We had a record.
Because Alan Kitchler had a Zippo lighter in the 8th grade.
I know, but
and he had a subscription to Playboy magazine.
And he was probably swimming in it. I swear to God.
Zippo, yeah. Alan F.
Dude pulled like a tractor, I bet.
Rush lined up 200 matches and broke 139 of them, successfully beating the previous record of 107.
Okay.
Why'd we do it? Everybody hated it.
Remember the song?
All of a sudden, you hating it, I kind of like it.
No, I love this song.
This is a better version than we had.
You'll remember. Here. There's that psychedelic part right there. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Judy in the sky. Well, that's what you are.
It's somewhat of an obscure one. When you turn it down.
Sorry.
Somewhat of an obscure one-hit wonder. So
I don't
there's no
remember
reason,
it, no.
If you don't remember it, that's totally
Yeah,
valid.
you were in the 8th grade when it came out?
Yeah, but I just remember Alan Kitzler going in front of the... He got kicked out of the class. Mr. Mallon was a humorless old goat.
So real quick, you're mad at Jess because she didn't know about a song from 1964.
No, I'm not mad at anybody. I just was
No, I think the anger's Josh is angry. We're talking about
Because we did
here it is.
David Rush.
Yeah.
We did this thing. Tom didn't even care for the record. All I'm saying is we don't have to do every one.
I mean, it's an... These records that involve matches that we don't have set anything on fire are no good.
So if they were lit, and he broke them,
That'd be cool.
Okay.
I thought at first it was like he was taking a wooden match and flicking it and having it light.
Oh, okay.
Like in the Old West, the Cowboys would do that.
Yeah, and then we got a little argument about do they still make those kind of matches, and they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Ohio Blue Tip, yeah.
They're illegal in some states.
You can light them on anything. Those are so much fun.
Like the bottom of your shoe, boot.
It should be illegal if you can light them on it.
You ever see a guy light a match with his teeth, his incisors? That's
a
cool move.
Yeah, and then of course if that part ignite sticks to your tooth, then it sets your tongue on fire.
My Uncle Jim Beck could strike a match on his teeth and then make it smoke through his trach hole. He could do smoke signals.
That must be
badass.
Could he blow smoke rings through that trach hole?
He could.
Hold his nose?
Yes. All kinds of different shapes.
Check that out.
Now, so this record is similar to one David did earlier. He lines up the matches and just takes them and grabs them and breaks them in half.
Huh.
One at a time?
Yeah. Well, actually, he does 2 hands.
2 hands.
So
two at a time.
each one can do one. Yeah, it's incredibly dumb. It's I don't know. The one thing this guy hasn't undone a lot of her bra straps. I'm just saying.
Clearly.
Now that's where Chick McGee is the master.
The master. I've seen that happen before.
You know, there's not many days. I don't do it every day, but there are some days where I wake up and I go, man, I'm glad I wasn't arrested for what we did on stage.
I didn't know you did it on real people. I thought you just did it like in a Dillard's.
No, during our live shows.
Oh, I do it at Dillard's if they'd ask me. Sure.
Chick would get a volunteer on stage.
Yep.
And Chick would be able to undo. I've seen him undo 2 brassieres at the same time, left hand, right hand.
And my left hand's better, actually. I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
No, you're amphibious.
I'm amphibious is all get out.
So you obviously you didn't practice that. I've seen what you looked like in high school, but
yeah. Hang on a second. Now this is proper. No, go ahead, Jess.
So you just knew. It just came to you. You didn't. It wasn't practice.
Did you practice on your mom's brassieres?
No.
Oh my God.
That'd be weird handling those.
It just made sense to me that instead of trying to use both hands, you're be far more effective than if you would pinch it. So
exactly.
Your hooks would come out, and you do it one-handed. You can't pinch it with 2 hands. You mess yourself up.
The man's a genius. Exactly. Once you figure out that they need to be pinched,
you're
good
hooks
to
release
go.
And you're whang.
And it's a middle finger in and then thumb in and kind of up kind of thing. Does that make sense?
No, this is the motion I use, and it's always worked.
And you were the master. We would do part of our live shows. The best part of the live show to me was the costumes we had made.
Uh-huh.
I remember which one you wore.
My tribute to newswoman Connie Chung. That's exactly right.
I absolutely remember seeing that.
That's something you'll never see again.
Can't do that anymore.
Let's move forward here. Is that sports?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go out and sit in the car for a little bit.
All right. Yeah, well, you think about what you've done.
This is what you farted for.
I need to look at this whole thing again. Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Tom, what are we doing, buddy?
Well, we got a letter over here from
letters at the law office
from Kuwait.
Yeah.
And this guy's really tired of looking at sand, and he just wants to hear your famous Chick McGee meltdown because he's about to melt down.
I love
from being stationed in Kuwait right now.
Super duper.
Sergeant George. Thank you very much for the letter. And this is a famous moment, and I think we're going to, after this, embrace the fact that this is still August. And, of course, your first day in the air, Josh, was?
August 1st.
August 1st.
2016.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
So we're going to start winding down the celebration of Josh when we finish this. But first, this is the Chick McGee Meltdown, a different date. Do you remember the date?
I want to say 2018, but in June 2018.
It's specified here. You'll hear it.
I
got you. But no Houston.
No Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever.
But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston hello there noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop fly whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Hello there, Houston. Hello there. Houston.
I wish we did all a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral.
Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936, the Beatles. That's so. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Oh,
God. Happy summer solstice, everyone.
Hello there.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while since we've heard hello there.
Now, Pat.
Yeah.
As we wind down the celebration of year 6 of Josh Arnold being in the air.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes.
You have a little tribute. I think Donnie would like to hear this tribute to Josh Arnold being on the radio.
You got it. Josh pulled out of St. Louis, headed east on I-7 day. Just a couple 100 miles to Tom Chicken Cristale. He's got his pedal down to the floor, stops for snacks at every single store. 6 hours on the road, but he couldn't made it here in 4. All right! But he's got a big old brain and a huge vocabulary. And he's a real smart talker with more gooder grammar than me. Sometimes he steps over the line. His jokes are funny, so I think it's fine. 6 years on the show, but he may be fired tonight. Josh is thorough and generous when it comes to making love. Well, he knows a guy with 5 Johnsons whose pants fit him like a glove. He's always looking on the brighter side. Got a banjo cause his daddy died. 6 years on the show, he's getting hookers and pizza tonight. Yeah. 6 years on the show. Hey, Josh, what a hell of a ride. We love you, Josh.
Oh, Pat, how sweet. Thank you very much.
Isn't that a nice
Badass. That song had attitude like them 2 lesbians in Oasis. You just go right at it. Attitude.
Thank you, Johnny. That was very helpful. Jess Hooker is sitting in for Christy Lee. Have we got any news over there?
Yeah, 2 Air France pilots have been suspended for physically fighting in the cockpit.
No.
An Air France official said the incident occurred on a Geneva to Paris flight in June. The pilot and co-pilot had a dispute shortly after takeoff and grabbed each other by the collars after one apparently hit the other. Cabin crew intervened, and one crew member spent the flight in the cockpit with the pilots.
Oh, my.
No.
Yes.
No. Stop it, boys. No.
Air France stressed that the plane landed safely, and the dispute did not affect the rest of the flight.
This is your captain speaking. If you look in the forward cabin, you'll see me punching my douchebag co-pilot.
Yeah.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like there's a lot more going on in that?
Yeah.
I wonder what caused it.
I think somebody slept with somebody's...
Well, Josh, yeah, they were flying domestic, dumbass.
Oh, so that's
domestic? I got to do your job now?
Yeah, figure that out. There's something there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Go to work. Lock in.
It's been 6 years.
All right.
When you're right, you're right, Donnie.
So, I mean, one of the flight attendants had to sit there between these two guys?
Yeah, could you imagine babysitting pilots?
No.
I think it's just to Josh's point. These things fly themselves. It
They
doesn't
do.
matter.
Yeah, just one button to take off, one button to land.
True.
Very true. Talk to any pilot.
I want my pilot sober and attentive and not fighting with his co-pilot.
Many of them
or
sleep.
her co-pilot.
Yeah, you don't want a fun pilot getting a Bloody Mary, drinking out of a Slim Jim before the flight? That's kind of fun.
No thanks.
We got a letter here from Angela. Hey, fellas and Jess, I drive for Trolley Pub.
Oh!
That's the name of the thing. In Wilmington, North Carolina, she says, the pedals turn the drive shaft. Pedals do turn the drive shaft, which turns the wheels. The pedaling actually does propel the Trolley Pub, she says. However, there is a motor assist for intersections, so we don't back up traffic. I've laughed a ton with you guys this morning. Keep up the great work.
Well, thank you for your great work.
So they're called a trolley pub?
She refers to it as a trolley pub. Yes.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
I think they're fun. I like them.
Trolley pub.
So that makes them a hybrid.
Yeah,
that's right.
You like them? Would you do one?
Yeah, I never have, but I would.
A lot of them are BYOB.
Oh, that's even better.
You have to bring your own cooler and a bartender that stands in the middle and serves everybody.
I hate this thing. I don't like being in public that much. I don't like people can just look at you. I'm making people late. I feel like I'm a jerk.
This seems to me, this smells like paddle boat to me. You know, it looks
You
like
don't
a
like
good
a paddle boat?
Looks like a good idea, and you paddle out to the middle, and
you have to paddle back.
Oh, then we're
Yeah, I did
here.
that.
And then
Oh,
you have to pedal when you're drunk. That's no good.
Sometimes you just look over the side into the water and you go, should I just drown myself?
That's right, exactly.
It would be fun if I did one of those pedal bars. I'd have to practice. So just me at the gym on the exercise bike, just chugging a Bud Light, trying to make sure that I'm ready.
It's like the time we went kayaking with my Aunt Putty and Uncle Sonny, and we get out 100 yards, and they're both 2-pack-a-day smokers, and we had to get a tow back in.
Yeah. See,
Thank you very
don't
much.
want that.
Coming up, we have some interesting surveying involving marijuana and regular cigarettes too. It's very, very interesting. Also, we've got some NASA news, not about the moonshot coming up. Coming up, we have interesting marijuana news. Also, we're hanging out with Donnie Baker. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee on assignment. Jess Hooker joins us at the news desk. There she is. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi.
Ace Cosby manning the track phone hotline hot phone.
Howdy.
There's Willie Griswold.
With a letter.
We have an upside sidekick desk, too.
Yeah,
There's Tom. I'm Chick McGee, and we have a special guest, Tom, right?
I'm Josh Arnold.
Donnie Baker is here with us live and in person. Donnie on his way to Nashville, Tennessee, Wednesday and Thursday evening at the famous Zanies Comedy Club. And then Friday and through Saturday, it'll be stand-up live in Huntsville, Alabama. And then coming up next week, on Wednesday the 7th through Friday the 9th, it'll be Zanies in Chicago. So some great live stuff with Donnie. Donnie's also going to be joining us, I think, with the Pork Pistols.
Yeah, man, I've been traveling more than Lewis and Clark on Adderall.
It'll be
together, and the Pork Pistols going to be with you, Tom. And
Bourbon and Beyond coming up in Kentucky. We look forward to that, certainly.
that's my favorite Kentucky joke. How you pronounce the capital of Kentucky, Tom? Is it Louisville or Louisville? And then you wait, and you go, no, it's Lexington, dumbass.
Isn't it
Frankfurt?
Okay, yeah.
Works
It's okay.
every time.
It's close.
He's on a roll.
Yeah, it's close.
He's on a roll.
Let's see now. We have you have a letter?
Yeah, I got a funny one over here.
All right.
It says, Dear Bob and Tom, very much enjoying listening to Willie G giggle at just about everything, more than usual. Reminds me of the great days before marriage when I could smoke weed whenever I wanted, whoever I wanted. And I'm going to say this real quick. I never smoked weed before coming into Bob and Tom. I couldn't do that. If you want to see
You
me,
really never have?
Truly no. If you want to see me high at work, come watch me do stand-up. That's different. Okay?
It's totally different.
Here, I'm all buttoned up.
That's a good lead-in for this news. What is it? A Gallup poll? They usually do the elections and stuff. They've done a big marijuana survey.
Yes, a recent Gallup poll shows that marijuana use among Americans has reached record levels. 16% report smoking marijuana, up from 12% last year, and more than double the all-time low of 7%. 11% of Americans reported smoking cigarettes in the past week, down from 16% last year. Well, that's good news. 45% of adult Americans smoked cigarettes in the 1950s.
See, that's the amazing one to me.
Yeah, 45%.
Nearly half of adult Americans smoked in the 1950s. Now it's down to 11%.
Yeah.
What about adult Americans after 4 beers? Because I feel like people really change their opinions when that happens.
I only smoke when I drink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I just thought it was fascinating. And obviously the number of smoking marijuana, that there's places where it's legal now, which also changes everything. But an interesting survey, certainly.
Very, yeah. How many of us have smoked here regularly? Did you? I know you've smoked, Willie. Tom, did you?
I never did. I never did. No.
Donnie?
No, I never smoked, but you make a good point, Jess, because when I was in Cub Scouts, circus 1976, you had to go to a den father's house. And I remember one of the craft projects, all his kids had to make ashtrays for the dads. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Had to make it because it's so popular, because everybody smoked back then.
And Chick, didn't your mom have the ashtray that was on a pole?
The pedestal?
She had like a 3-foot-tall ashtray, yes. That as a toddler I constantly would knock over.
And then get beaten.
Well,
okay.
That's it's been a big day here, hasn't it? Yeah, it really has.
But you've never smoked, right?
I've never even tried, no.
Really?
Did you ever...
I was in a closed car in winter driving 30 miles from London, Ohio to Columbus, Ohio, both my parents smoking. I think.
Yeah.
So you're a professional secondhand smoker.
Did you ever have the hubcap ashtray?
No. I was never at a gathering, if you will, where we were all hanging out and they employed a hubcap for an ashtray.
The hubcap ashtray occasionally will appear in news stories, usually involving an unfortunate incident of some sort.
I think the one
TV show Cops
that I remember is Hope Solo from the women's national soccer team. Hit somebody with a hubcap one time, and Tanya Harding hit somebody with.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah, there was some sort of problem out in the yard, and Tanya picked up a hubcap and hit somebody with it. And we said, well, why was there a hubcap that easily? And I was using it for an ashtray.
I remember in school, grade school, like similar to what you did, Donnie. We had kiln day in art class, and most of us made ashtrays.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And mine was just a mold of my hand, like I was cupping water.
Yeah.
And my dad would use it as an ashtray.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh. I'm mashing into little Josh.
Something weird about him putting a cigarette butt out in the palm of my hand.
Does he still smoke or anything? Or?
Oh, no, he passed away. Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Wow, that's rough.
Did you get the ashtray?
Who got the
I think that thing was long gone.
Okay. All right.
But we do have this audio.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if...
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh!
What I love about that recording is
I am legitimately...
the howl of Jess Hooker. Do you have a song for us, Pat?
What would you like that song to be?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see.
How did that happen?
In the world
My dad died.
Oh, sorry. In the world of the marijuana.
Well, it's just weird. Just accidentally hearing me go, my dad died.
Yeah,
just hearing that.
Weird.
Got to be triggering too, I'd imagine.
So sorry.
That'd make you very sad.
Yeah. That really bummed a fellow out.
Doing a damn comedy show.
So where is the ashtray, do you know?
No, I think in one of the moves it got lost or broken or something.
Okay. Was it made of clay?
Yeah. Yeah, it was just this sort of Adobe-colored hand.
Yeah, they were all that color.
There's something about inhaling something that's on fire that freaks me out. I can't, even when
I'm like you, Chick. So many people spend millions trying to quit smoking. I can't get started.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even when I've smoked pot, it's always been blown in my face.
And
That's
Josh,
the way I like it.
You mentioned the
Called a
kiln.
shotgun.
Anybody else decorate in our class cigar boxes, and you trick them out like little mini houses?
Yes.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
You put all kinds of different
Our
designs.
Valentine boxes were cigar boxes.
Yeah. Those were great.
I know.
Pat, you...
The craziest story about smoking is Willie's with the Bible pages.
What was that again?
Come on, I just got over this stuff. When I was on the road one time, I don't have rolling papers. What does every hotel have? They've got the Bible in there.
This is awful.
I didn't get I got
rough.
an unimportant page, and I used it as a rolling paper.
Well, the one about stealing?
No.
Hell on a rocket sled, young man.
No, I went to John 4 and I got Jesus wept. That's what I did.
Oh, God.
One
Now
way
he's
ticket.
getting an attitude. Pat,
needs a timeout.
You have a song about this?
This was called Bible Pages. I mean no blasphemy, ill will or malice. When I drink beer right from the chalice. Oh, but here's one for the ages. I'm smoking weed with Bible pages. I got religion inside of me from the scrolls of the Dead Sea. A little altar wine I can handle. I light my joints with a prayer candle. Holy smoke, you can keep your John 3:16. Deuteronomy 4:20's all I need. More from grace, some say I slipped. Bible pages and me were ripped. My doctor says I'm cross addicted. Is there a heaven and hell? Well, I'm conflicted. It's not disrespect, slander, or libel. Smoking reefer with pages from the Bible. I'm smoking weed with pages from the Bible.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much.
Forgive me, Father.
Wow. They light right up, huh?
Yeah, it works. Just any thin paper.
No idea.
I can't believe Post-it notes didn't crack into that market more. They're already shaped.
And
They got the glue on them.
You don't have to lick them.
Glue on them. That probably has to add to the buzz.
I'm sure.
Nice chemicals in there. These are all great ideas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Donnie. Do you like the tight yoga pants, Donnie?
Oh, I love when chicks wear yogurt pants. It takes a 5 booty to an 8 or a 9.
I was talking about this when the show started this morning because we played the song Camel Toe. The other day I was at Kroger and I saw a rather massive camel toe. I mean, it was like the size of a watermelon. It was really bugging me.
A lot of guys complain because they're hard to get off, but I've skinned a catfish before. It ain't hard.
Some pliers and
yeah. How about a break?
Well, you don't nail her to the tree, though.
Good job.
Well, it's up to her, really, where we nail. I mean,
I saw this lady ventriloquist once.
Lady ventriloquist.
Yeah, her camel toe was so bad I could see her lips move. Seriously. When we come back...
Oh, we're coming back?
Oh, yeah, we're coming back. Oh, we got fascinating stuff. We've got alligators. We got a very interesting survey that I think Josh will find especially interesting.
Good.
Being the amorous man that he is.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Enjoy romance.
That's right. That's why you're laughing.
And food.
Okay. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee on assignment. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hello, friend.
Manning the track phone hotline, hot phone. Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
Walking around the building in his flip-flops.
Okay, that's for off air. We're not doing
right
this.
Over there. I'm Chick McGee. I got a couple letters, Tom. And here's Tom Griswold. And we have a special guest.
Speaking of flip-flops, there's Donnie Baker. Not that Donnie's wearing flip-flops, but we were talking to Dick Hitzwater yesterday, who was sitting in for Thurston Cox.
Uh-huh.
And Dick had gone to a wedding. Remember this? And the wedding couple had their dogs in the ceremony.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Bojangles, I believe, dropped a deuce on the altar. But what was interesting was, I guess, when the ceremony was over, they had a guy in a kilt. I don't know if you've ever worn a kilt, Donnie, but Dick was saying that at his age, when you don't wear underwear.
Right.
So when you walk around in a kilt at his age, it sounds like you're wearing flip-flops. It is just
Did we not give Dick enough attention yesterday?
Is this the new segment? Things Dick Hitzwater failed to mention?
Hey.
Oh, Dick mentioned it.
It says the letter, hey, you jackasses, and Jess.
Thank you.
Yeah. My Aunt Patty was an insurance adjuster for State Farm for 25 years. She always told the story of a compact car she had to look at. The driver hit a buck. Josh.
Yeah.
One of Josh's nightmare phobias. The antlers came through the windshield, and the buck thrashed around and decapitated the man.
Oh!
I deliberately didn't read that letter, you jackass.
And
who gave that to you?
Hey, Josh, had an ex-girlfriend who had a deer dive into the windshield, and the car almost exploded. Blood everywhere. P.S. Major fight. Since I was asleep at 6 a.m. and didn't answer the phone when she called.
Okay.
All right.
But the guy decapitated, did he live, Chick? got to complete the story.
Well,
Sit
I
there on the edge
did
of my
not
seat.
finish. I thought Tom was upset. He did have to pass away.
Okay.
Why did you read this? I had those over here. And
Hey, look,
I chose not to
I'm
read
gonna
them.
make a statement. Yeah, I mentioned that is a fear of mine. We don't need any more letters about it.
No.
Well, I think that's the best way to get more letters about it.
Okay, the buck stops here. We're done.
He's right.
Not bad. Yeah, listen every once in a while.
You know, Josh is specifically afraid of. I mean, I've hit a deer in a car, but when I did, it didn't do much damage, and the deer got up and ran away. But Josh's specific fear is that the carcass of the deer, the living deer, will enter his vehicle.
Yeah.
And start kicking and thrashing and
blood everywhere.
And not killing me because, hey, you're killed. You don't know about how miserable you are. But injuring me so badly that I have to live with some sort of debilitation.
Well, no, it could be a very slow, brutal death.
Yeah.
And that could be very bad. You'd be a part of that.
Yeah, let's go there.
Is there a thriller movie with deer, like Zombie Deer or something?
Oh, there must be.
Right.
I know in the Ring 2, there's a deer scene that's a little freaky.
Oh, yeah?
That deer in Harry Potter is kind of scary. That kind of freaks me out.
Now you have Pat. You have a tribute to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but you can't
Yes.
play it till after
No,
Thanksgiving.
it's on the new
It's-
album,
It's a good. It'll be in that new album of yours. Called Christmas Bonus.
Out
I'll
October
certainly look forward to
7th, Tom.
that. Did I mention that Donnie Baker is on the road? It's going to be tomorrow and Thursday at the famous Zanies Comedy Club, Nashville, Tennessee. Then this Friday and Saturday, stand up live in Huntsville, Alabama. Then next week, Zanies in Chicago, Wednesday through Friday. Is that right? In Chicago.
You ask if I ever want to kill. That's a man skirt?
Yeah.
No,
Killed. Yeah.
No, not unless you want to play peekaboo with a pork sword, Tom. I would not suggest you put me on one of those.
Peekaboo.
Okay.
And hang down over there. We were talking about pedal bars, tavern pub peddlers or whatever they're called. Evidently, they have boats.
Oh, really?
That you can pedal and drink at the bar.
That seems
All
smarter.
right, now that is absolutely not operated by the pedals.
That's what.
Look at how big it is.
Well, there's a little riverboat crank at the back.
Sure,
and
yeah, the actual
paddle
big
wheel,
paddle there,
and
yeah.
it goes around, and you go forward.
Okay. Well, we got a request here.
That was a dead end. I don't mind. Not everything sticks. It's fine.
He hates this show today.
No, just us.
Yeah.
It's a fun topic. You got anything on it? I don't really know much about pedal boats.
Tavern peddler.
We tried to learn you.
We tried to help.
Okay. Got drunks pedaling in the water.
That's right.
There's like a port side joke because port is left on a boat and it's also a type of alcohol. Port.
I don't know. I doubt it. Do they? Let me ask you this: do the people in those have to wear life jackets? I mean, you've got drunk people.
They have to wear life jackets.
I think if you're out on, you have to wear a life jacket.
Well, that makes it even that much more fun. You're already hot. You got a bulky life jacket on.
You know, of
Looks
all
like
of us,
what
I
a
don't
fun
think
time.
I don't think anyone would say, "Hey, you know what we need for this party is Tom. Let's invite Tom." I don't think
these
anybody-
life jackets are
you don't have to worry about getting invited to a party.
But how
No,
many
Susie,
parties-
you don't need a life jacket. You're so drunk you'll just float.
Yeah,
And
that's
once you drown.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
Got a request for something from the Pork Pistols because Donnie and the Pork Pistols are going to be joining us in Kentucky.
We have something recorded from the Pork Pistol.
Yeah, well, they're going to be joining us in Kentucky for part of the Bourbon and Beyond Festival in the month of September, just around the corner. And here's a little mashup with Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols, recorded live in these studios.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Ball with the ball, the bang, digga, 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 said the boogie, sit up, jump the boogie, say cowboy. With the top laid back and the sunshine shining. Sipping on gin and juice. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like. Turn it up, Dusty. What to do now? Turn it up. Dusty. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rivers and the streams that you're you. Turn it up, stop!
you don't hit them cymbals, I'll turn them into frisbees, dick face.
You can see that was a little bit of Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols by special request. We now turn to the news desk. Jess Hooker sitting in for Christy Lee. And Jess, your assignment for next week, we're going to try to do I've always wanted to do a Peking duck.
Yeah.
Well, you have to order it 24 hours in advance.
You do, and I think technically, like it's a ceremonious experience. Like you have to be served, has to be cut in front of you. There's a.
So can we get the guy from the Chinese place to come over?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to try really hard. We'll find somebody. I know we can. What person wouldn't love to?
Bonus if you can get a guy that comes and does the bill with an abacus.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Is that a person? That's possible?
Just find any Asian American.
I'm gonna.
You know
order
what an abacus is, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna order one on Amazon, and then I'll ask him if
No,
okay.
they probably have one.
Sure. Yeah. I
Boy.
bet they do. Okay.
We're going to get Henry Cho in here wearing it. Hello.
It probably needs the gig.
I hope so. Recognize me.
Right now, it's time for a little bit of a palate cleanser.
What kind of sides
ladies
you
and
gonna
gentlemen.
What kind of sides?
With the Peking duck? One thing at a time.
Rice, pot stickers.
Oh, that all sounds great.
Yeah.
Egg rolls, of course.
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
We'll
Egg rolls might be my second favorite food, Tom.
Really?
Yeah.
Behind peanut butter and jelly?
It's like a salad and a fried queso.
Just the way you like your salad.
Sweet and sour or hot mustard?
I mix hot mustard into the sweet and sour.
Whoa.
I'm wild.
You're doing experiments over there.
It is nuts.
How do you eat them?
With my mouth.
No. Clearly, that would be the goal. Do you slice them into chunks, or do you take them and Linda Lovelace them in there?
Yeah, remember, what is it? Egg roll to mouth, not mouth to egg roll.
That's right, yeah.
Right.
I eat them, I just hold them and eat them, yeah.
Okay.
Like
so
I don't slice them or anything.
Okay, so you do.
I do.
He holds himself down until he starts to choke. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But unlike Linda Lovelace, I don't have somebody holding a gun to my head.
Well, that's according to her. Who knows
Look,
So that guy got decapitated, huh?
Yeah.
The idea is to lighten things
How
up.
did you get that letter?
Clean off.
How did you get that letter?
I get everything over here, Daddy.
I specifically didn't read it.
I'm the clearinghouse.
So we're cleansing the palate here.
We were going to cleanse the palate.
You know that things are bad when my dad is practicing restraint. You know, like that is when the show has gone away.
That isn't even the worst one. They get worse. A lot of people have hit deer, and a lot of very bad things have happened.
I ain't even started. Well, I'm just getting started.
When we come back, we have some newsworthy news. Does that make sense?
News that's newsworthy.
Yeah, it's about time. We got someone over here. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Christy Lee on assignment. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold in the upside sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Manning the track phone hotline hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and Tom, we still have a special guest.
I can't believe it. That's why Christy's not here. Donnie Baker is here. Her former squeeze.
Baby daddy.
Awkward. Baby daddy, indeed. Donnie, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, she's late on her child support check, and I came to get that picked up. And, of course, she just darts off into the wind.
Yeah.
Are you wearing a cologne right now?
No, I ain't wearing. I don't really wear colognes.
Oh, really?
I let the natural pheromones take place. This one's called Third Shift. Josh, do you smell it?
It's musky, yeah.
Donnie's going to be live and in person at Zany's in Nashville this Wednesday and Thursday evening, and then it'll be stand-up live at Huntsville, Alabama, Friday and Saturday. Next week, Wednesday the 7th of September through Friday, it's Zany's in Chicago. But tomorrow and Thursday, Zany's in Nashville, one of the legendary comedy clubs in the United States of America. Jess Hooker is sitting in for Christy Lee. What's happening at the news desk?
A recent survey has found that nearly a third of Americans believe that eating in bed is a deal breaker for relationships.
What?
According to the survey, 35% of respondents admitted to eating in bed. A third of those surveyed said that they would consider breaking up with someone who snacked in bed.
I can't stand eating in bed. I hate it when you go to a hotel and breakfast in bed. Ugh.
Where else you going to do it, Tom? Especially when she sits on your face. You've only got so many. And then when that happens, there's no telling how long she'll be there because of squatters' rights. You have to be concerned.
He's right
about her background.
I don't want cookie crumbs in my
Oh, I hate
gluteal
no, yeah.
cleft.
Yeah.
What's your philosophy on this, Josh? Do you have?
Why don't you tell me what my philosophy is?
No, I'm just asking. I know that
because the real answer is I don't do it. I don't care for it.
You never do it?
No.
I'll take this, Tom. Come on.
Not even popcorn? Would you eat popcorn in bed?
No.
No?
Pizza?
No, especially something like popcorn.
Spaghetti?
Really?
Yes! I eat spaghetti in bed.
With his
My
hands.
pillowcases are filled with it. My mattress is a effing hamburger patty.
You got bedside Parmesan just in case.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dating a chick now that eats in bed. She's always losing earrings and contact lenses. And between that and the crumbs, you wake up to Chex Mix under your pillow. I swear to God.
I do like my favorite thing to do if I'm in a hotel on the road or whatever, and they have the double queen.
Yeah.
And there's not another person in there. One bed is the sleeping bed. The other bed's the pizza bed, or the taco bed, or whatever bed.
Or the killing block, Willie. The killing block. I swear to God.
I'll bet you've eaten a cracker in bed.
Oh, yeah.
Some hillbilly chick from
Morning
Tennessee.
I swear to God. Tom must run the Carfax on me because truer words have never been spoken.
Well, Jess, I want you to weigh in here. You're the cooking expert. Do you ever have food in the bed?
To be 100% honest, I have some snacks in my nightstand.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of
I do.
snacks?
Like maybe a Hostess cupcake or a little bit of apple juice. My sugar tends to run low in the middle of the night, and I have to get some sugar. So, but yeah, sometimes.
No, when you mean your sugar, you don't mean your boyfriend.
No, I don't mean
my sugar tends to run a little low at night.
No.
Yeah, she's in a Tennessee Williams play.
Yeah. When she's not arranging her glass figures on her hope chest, she's
right.
Good God.
I got to build up my stamina.
Yeah. No, I keep a bar of dark chocolate too by my bed and take a little snap because sometimes I want something sweet before I go to sleep.
Yeah, no, I can't stand.
No? Okay.
No.
I think 8 out of 10 dentists recommend a little candy before
cupcake before you go to bed.
Sorry.
You know, what about in your car? Do you allow eating in your car?
I guess, but I don't do it very often. No. And now that my kids are older, it doesn't matter. They don't eat in the car.
Yeah. How about you, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, I travel, so I sometimes have to eat in the car.
Like soup.
That's right. I like a nice chowder while I'm driving.
A bisque, even.
He has one of those harmonica holders fashioned so he can put the soup right there.
Have you seen the new things? They're like plates, but they have a mount that goes in the cup holder, and it has a place for like your sauce. It'll hold your sauce.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a plate.
commitment.
Yeah, it's a plate kind of thing that you can put your food on while you drive, and then there's a little spot to hold your sauce.
Pull over, for God's sake.
I've even seen the sauce, and you clip it onto the AC, so it keeps your buffalo sauce cold. How nice is that?
Nice.
Patty Ferguson used to fill her cup holders with ranch. I swear to God.
Boy,
That's when we had the intervention, because she was even using it on her biscuits and gravy. No wonder why it's called Hidden Valley. 2 more dips, your front butt's going to cover your cookie jar. I swear to God. He's hooked on it.
The old fupa, huh? Yeah.
So anyway, what is it? A third of people say food in bed is a deal breaker.
Yeah, and apparently this is a big deal with millennials. Having a partner who eats in bed is particularly offensive to millennials.
Offensive.
Who say they would consider ending a relationship over it. But with that said, they are also the generation that is most likely inclined to snack in bed. So, makes
that's
sense.
weird.
Yeah.
That makes sense. We all are hypocrites, so I do get that. That makes sense. As a millennial, I'll say that.
Okay. Now, do you like the breakfast in bed at the hotel?
No.
Jess, you don't? Okay. I don't either.
No.
Donnie, ever do?
No, everything's sticky. I hate the free breakfast downstairs. You can't even go into a lobby without somebody barefoot walking around with morning breath trying to make waffles. Gross. Looks like a homeless.
Am I the only one that likes
unchristian
room service?
I think so.
I don't mind it every now and again, but I don't eat it in bed.
Everything's sticky.
No, now they have like tables that pull away from the desk.
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah,
so,
that's how
You want to go downstairs and then on nice high ceilings, maybe a view of the city.
Really? Is that
Have
what you wanna
nice
do?
decent coffee that's not being. You can never use that. You ever use that
Here we
coffee
go.
maker in the hotel room, Donnie?
Man, well, you
know,
could-
Stuart tortoises all they wash their panties in those.
No, I use it for Walter crawlers.
My daughter was a flight attendant. She still works for the airline, but she's not a flight attendant. And I asked her, I set up your scenario. I said, do the flight attendants wash their nylons?
Did she know what nylons were? Yeah.
In the coffee maker. And she said, Dad, what are nylons?
Exactly.
I see. Okay.
They don't wear...
No, I think they just carry enough to cover them for the entire...
It's their panties. They wash their panties.
They don't wash their panties.
Nylons are so out of fashion, even stick-up men don't wear them on their heads.
I think he's right.
That is silly.
She said, who said that? Tom? And I go, yeah, and Tom's crazy, is what she said.
Okay, sorry.
Dad, we've been trying to...
No, but the larger point is, I don't want to make coffee in my room.
No, but you don't want to
make coffee at your house.
Yeah.
That's right, because coffee's out there.
Coffee's out there.
Coffee
ever been out there?
At home on the weekend is just awesome.
I agree. Yeah.
Man, I love it. Step out on the deck.
Now, do you give your lady friend one to go along with her fee?
That's right. I fill out the check. Services rendered.
Yeah.
A swag bag and a coffee to go.
You want to skip the games, Josh? Is it skip the games the one you go to, or
skip the games?
Yeah. For escort service, then that's what that is.
skipthegames.com.
Yes.
No, I didn't pay the annual membership fee.
You just don't want to play games anymore, see?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you know what
you paid the annual membership fee?
I split it between that and Christian Mingle. I couldn't afford it both.
I see.
Okay, let's get back to the... Is there anything we've missed in the news?
Yes, movie theaters across the country will be celebrating National Cinema Day with $3 movie tickets for one day.
Hey, how about that?
The National Association of Theater Owners announced that September 3rd will be a nationwide discount day in more than 3,000 theaters more than 30,000 screens.
They also said, please come.
Yeah, nobody goes to the movie. Nobody goes to the movie over Labor Day.
Man, that's the thing.
Oh, it's this Saturday.
Yeah, it's
this pandemic.
Saturday.
This pandemic's changed your life. I mean,
I tell you, it's because movie theater etiquette is gone.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't stand it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Other people have ruined going to the movies.
Yeah, they think they're the only ones there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced this at all.
What?
I have.
The only annoying thing I had is I went to go see the new Spider-Man, and all the nerds yelled when Daredevil got on screen, but that's about it.
I'm telling every movie I go to, people are answering, and I'm not making this up, answering their phones.
That's wild.
Texting.
I know it. It's just I want to beat their ass. You're just trying to watch the movie and during the previews. I can't even clip my toenails proper because I can't find their seats or dropping snow caps.
Yeah, I went to see the new Elvis movie, and the guy next to me took his shoes off.
Did he really?
Oh, yeah.
Josh and I were at some movie. This is a long time ago, but a couple in front of us took both. They both took their.
They're both
shoes
bare
off.
feet with their bare feet on the seat ahead of them. Yeah,
They should be shot.
And so if the thing, obviously, the movie theaters are still going to charge $12 for the popcorn, and
Oh yeah, the concessions are the same price.
yeah, so it's just $3 to get into the movie, and that means the people talking will be talking a lot more.
I know if they're going to charge that for popcorn and that much for Coke, I'll take a fistful of napkins. I'll take 20 straws. I'll make it up in textiles.
That's good. That's good.
Get even.
Yes.
Are people less inclined to talk if they have to pay full price? I think that's a truism.
I'm not
Really?
noticing any. It's just awful behavior.
And you go midday, right? You don't
Yes.
go during the prime time evenings.
Maybe that's the problem. We're going with the other degenerates who don't have jobs during the day.
I'm
It's
trying
not
to meet
going on
somebody.
a Saturday night.
Maybe they're all
Good
trying
people.
to meet somebody. Yeah. I'm talking. Will someone tell me to shut up so we can meet?
Do you think that what if they did a movie, like a viewing where it's like, hey, you can talk about the movie with other moviegoers during this screening, like during the 3 p.m.? But
I think it would just lead to people thinking they can do it everywhere.
Yeah.
All the time. There's nothing. It's a lost cause. It's over.
Are there any big movies coming out this weekend?
No, not this week. I mean,
No,
this is the barren.
Oh, this is a
time
bad
of-
weekend. No,
yeah.
what are they doing with the $3 thing? Okay.
yeah, this is technically like the last big summer weekend.
Now,
right?
Josh, this $3 thing, is it all theaters? Will this include the porno theater that you go to?
I haven't. God, I'm so tired.
What's the name of that place? Isn't it Hand Over Fist or something?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
I needed you guys to pick up my slack.
I know.
Just exhausted.
I know you're tired. I can tell.
What part of town is that in there, Jim?
I don't know, Jerksville.
Yeah, hand over fist in Jerksville. You remember that?
It's actually AMC and Regal Cinemas are included.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't mention the adult theaters.
Are those still out there even?
Heck yeah, man. Search Fantasyland Tampa, Willie. They got 2 locations, I swear to God.
Thanks, Donnie.
Yeah, and it's wicker furniture. It's comfortable. You meet people.
Is that a specific fetish? I mean, why would...
Yeah, it is, Tom.
I think at this point it would have to be. That's
to watch it.
That part of the excitement for the people are they're out in the open and they meet others.
One of the very fine actors recently was...
What? Who? Pee-wee?
Recently?
That was 30 years ago.
Yeah, the guy about 3 or 4 years ago. He just died last year. The guy from
Fred Willard. That was a good 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was maybe 15.
You know what though? It was still like it
was in contemporary.
Yes, it was still like way later than it should have been.
Porn had been digitized long ago.
What was he supposed to do? Ask his kid to teach him how to use the iPad?
That's kind of what he said.
That's how they did it in his era. Yeah,
because he came out and he got right on top of it. PR-wise.
He sure did.
Right after getting right in front of him.
Yep, Fantasyland and Fantasyland 2.
I told you, Ace. Yeah,
you didn't believe the man?
They have meet and greets, but you spell meat like a butcher when you go there. I swear to God.
Okay. Dumb question, Donnie. Do they sell snacks there? Can you get like a...
They do. They have a snack machine.
Cool.
And then, they got a room where you have your standard double dongers and other toys and that. But then you go through these little caverns, man. It's like Al Capone's vaults. But there's all kinds of... It's like a haunted house, but everybody's boned up. So you gotta watch your step. And
they have
keep your head
toys
on a
in the
swivel.
theater?
Well, no, they got a separate section where you can buy toys, and then you pay a price to go into the den of sin.
I
swear to God.
Oh, how much is the meet and greet?
The meet and Somebody's been there, chick.
You know what? It's time for that palate cleanser that I promised so long ago. Ladies and gentlemen.
Rules that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
I didn't believe this when I read it, but there was in the Old West, the cowboy, he left Montana for Texas on a Friday.
Yes.
And came back on Friday.
Really?
You know how he did that?
Oh.
Named his horse Friday.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Wow!
I think that's the quietest it's ever been.
Somebody's going to have to walk me through it. 8-story problem.
See, he named his horse Friday, so he left on Friday and came back on Friday. See, it could have been months and months later, but
it's a thinker.
Yeah.
Is it?
That's exhausting.
Well, we want you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Jess Hooker at the news desk.
Hello.
Christy Lee on assignment. Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold at the Upside Sidekick desk.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
His horse was named Friday.
Manning
Sweet Jesus.
track phone hotline, hot phone. There's Willie Griswold.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and I guess we're about ready to say goodbye to our special guest, Tom.
Donnie Baker's here with us, so don't forget Donnie tonight. It will be at his home. Tomorrow and Thursday he'll be at Zany's in Nashville, and then Friday and Saturday, Huntsville, Alabama, stand-up live. Next week, by the way, Wednesday, September 7th through Friday the 9th, Zany's in Chicago. But later this week, Zany's, the legendary Zany's in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see now. We have a lot to get to here. I guess we should probably squeeze in a little bit of history. Is this a good time for that?
Yeah, perfect time.
Time now for Today in History.
What day is today?
Almost
30th.
September.
We're almost done with August. August 30th.
We got a full 31 in August.
31 in August, 30 in September.
How does that poem go?
30 days, half September, April, May, June, November, something like that.
I don't know. Happy birthday. You'll like this one, Josh. Mary Shelley.
Sure, yeah. Author of Frankenstein.
Is that a relative of yours, Pat?
Her maiden name's Godwin, yeah.
Really?
Her dad was William Godwin, the author.
That doesn't make her related to you.
Well, yeah. Just trying to state the facts. I don't know if she's related.
What's her father's name?
William
Godwin. He worked on radio show in Transylvania. Where Frankenstein? What place? See what I'm trying to do?
Yeah. Right. No,
Make
it
this William Godwin.
was Wolfie and the Count.
Wolfie and the Count.
Hell of a show.
Yes.
Teabag. Yeah.
Yes, and William Godwin made up songs, played guitar. It was amazing.
And then Mary Shelley, she created the Frankenstein bears.
That's right.
I did not know that. They were very good.
And William Godwin's only problem, absenteeism. Isn't that interesting?
What? Now that's a coinky.
Now, according to this, she lost her virginity on her mother's tombstone.
Is that true?
I beg your
Then
pardon?
I am related to her.
A bit of a family tradition.
That's what it says.
Family tradition.
Okay. 1918 was the birth date on this day of the great Ted Williams, the splendid Splinter.
Teddy plays baseball.
By and large, renowned as an insufferable prick. Yes, Ted Williams.
He was kind of a latchkey kid. Was from San Diego.
San Diego.
Played baseball.
Is
Constantly.
his head in a jar? Is that guy?
He's in the Hall of Fame and in a Maytag freezer. Actually,
his head went soft, and they couldn't freeze him.
Isn't that grisly?
Is he still frozen?
I don't think so, because John Henry, his son, died, and you know the legend of that is that John Henry Williams, Ted's son, would you'd ask Ted to sign something, and John Henry had his signature down.
Yeah.
So.
But he's
so
frozen.
if you have a Ted
I
Williams
thought they were both
signature,
frozen.
Odds are, I think they were. But
I think there was a scene in the book where this guy walks in and there's a guy with a saw sawing the head off the frozen. It's pretty rough.
I think
let's
that's
see.
right. You know, and I think a deer had the saw, didn't it? And it was sawing the head off.
Jump through the window.
Happy birthday to friend of the show, Lewis Black.
He never cared for you.
And happy birthday, happy 50th to Cameron Diaz.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan.
Where did she go? She made that Mary movie and went to witness protection for.
Yeah, she did. She legitimately did retire.
Isn't she in wine now? Isn't she? I thought.
I'm not sure, but she is making it. She's going to do another movie. She said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And she's been in more giant hit movies. She's one of the all-time box office queens.
Her movie with Tom Cruise is called Night and Day. It's
fun, isn't it?
It's a must-watch. You got to watch it. It's
Now,
fun.
and
she's got her new movie is Mrs. Jack-O-Lantern. They're going to bring her to life with her big.
I love her smile. Don't you
Lovely.
dare.
Let's see. William Penn leaves England to sail for the New World in 1682.
Was that actually his name?
Coincidentally landed in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that weird how that works out? And started a life insurance company.
Let's see. This is boring. 150th million visitor to the Eiffel Tower in 1993. Why is that even in here?
You didn't have to read it.
I know.
We're not looking over your shoulder, bud.
2015, Kanye West announced he'd run for president. How'd that go?
Not well.
Did he get any votes? Did we ever have a number on how many votes?
Right? Did he technically run?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I think
he
quit
He
before.
got a divorce out of it.
And is that even his real name? It's probably something like Craig Jones.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Probably.
Well, time now to review what we learned on today's show.
Yes, let's review what we learned on today's show. Tom was Krogering recently, and he saw a huge camel toe, he said.
Wow.
He's still a fan of yoga pants, though.
Yeah. Like I said, it reminded me of that lady ventriloquist I saw. Yeah.
How was she?
Oh, I could see her lips moving. Those pants were so tight.
I know that it's integral to the joke, but the term lady ventriloquist already is very funny to me.
Yeah.
You have to specify the gender of a ventriloquist.
We have our famous bit about Sherry Lewis's. Remember that one?
Pat and Tom share a hug every morning before.
Do you know who Sherry Lewis is?
What's that like, Pat?
Oh, it's warm and embracing.
Do you remember Sherry Lewis's
Yes,
puppet?
I do, yeah.
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Lamb chop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Her cousin did an X-rated thing with clam chop. It was really tasteless.
Josh is terrified. It's a phobia of a deer could come into his car and kick him around a lot.
Yeah, man. I don't
Then we had dozens of letters, and then chicks started reading the really bad ones where the guy got decapitated.
Yeah.
Many died. Yeah.
You didn't really have
a
to
lot
read
of blood, the guy said.
That's a strong deer.
Josh doesn't seek it out, but he will watch two women fight.
One breaks out in my vicinity, I'll go ahead and stand
we
there.
did get to hear the Gin Blossoms this morning. I was very excited. Josh hailed them as a cornerstone of mediocrity.
That's
what
right.
he said.
Now, I want to ask Jess a question. Do you remember Dr. Ruth?
Yes, absolutely.
Yesterday, at the Serena Williams was playing.
Yes.
In what may be her last tournament, but she was playing to the sold-out crowd at Arthur Ashe Stadium in Flushing Meadows, New York. And there were a bunch of stars in the audience, including Hugh Jackman, Mike Tyson, Lindsey Vonn, but this is true. Bill Clinton was sitting next to Dr. Ruth.
That's
I'm
great.
not making that up. She's now 94. But she was the big sex talk lady,
Yeah.
whatever, 40 years ago in the height of MTV.
Yeah.
And,
Before Dr. Drew, there was.
Yeah, And she was a sex expert, giving all kinds of advice. I can imagine Bill was probably telling her stuff she didn't know.
He is an expert.
I've
also.
never heard of that.
We lived through a story. Christy said that Bobo Brazil, the famous wrestler, ate some of Christy's Monte Carlo sandwich. Monte Cristo sandwich. Bobo.
The Monte Carlo has dice on it.
Bobo, they said, no, Bobo. Stop.
No mo,
Bobo. Stop. Josh's Uncle Bill would often masturbate in public.
That's why we called him Uncle Jack.
That's pretty much enough, I think. Donnie Baker, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Zany's, Nashville. Tell him we said hi. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.